Oh my goodness, I have to remember how to play this spec. It has been over a month since I've done a Prot Warrior key. Let's see, am I live yet? Let's go and click all the buttons. Okay, looks like we're live. Unlock 250 bonus bits every 10 subs. Interesting. Oh, ooh. I should have the puzzle and cartel chips to be able to get the boots, which would be huge. Okay, let's go ahead and let's make sure YouTube chat's pulled up. Yeah, I haven't done a tanking key like ever on stream, so I'm excited to do this. But one thing, I've been doing all healers to 3K for some time now, and one thing that I kind of want to start doing is all like I want to get triple threat every season. And what triple threat is that you have to time a plus 10 key, all 8 plus 10 keys on each roll. So I have to do tanking, healing, and DPS. Healing's going to get out of the way. When me and Vlad start our series tomorrow, by the way, we're starting tomorrow, that will be the DPS version, and then I do need to get these tank keys done. So, getting YouTube chat pulled up really quick. Oh, sounds like our Yeti Nano. Okay, there we go. The mic should be working now. All right. Let's go and click ready. I literally don't remember how to play this spec, guys. Let's see. What's my charge? Avatar. I feel like, look, it's just a plus 10. Timing's not going to be a problem. I feel like this key, I should split the first pull into two. How do I even do this first pull? So jump there. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, we're gonna do this first little pull like this. I have to click my buttons because my keybinds are wrong. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Okay, let's get aggro and then we'll just keep running. Okay, we're back, we're back. Get aggro on these guys. This is so bad. Let's get in the corner. This was the most scuffed way to start a key, but hey, welcome to Triple Threat. Oh god, I'm literally remembering what my buttons are, like my keybinds are, as we speak. But one thing that I really like is Prot Warrior. Let's see, I need to AoE stun. I also need to make sure I have threat on these guys. I'm going to throw my little sword thing at one of them. Let's pop some defensives. Oh man, this is so scuffed. Okay, we did just lose the mage. I am rooted. Probably dying here. Let's pop our heals. Let's go and do our stun again. Buy some time for our cooldowns. It sucks losing our mage here. That's pretty important. Let's pop our defensive here. Go into our big cooldown, our big damage cooldown. Okay, we're back. It took a bit of me remembering how to play the spec, but we're already back. That was so scuffed of a way to pool. Yo, what's up, Marcel? Good to see you. First indeed. Welcome in. I appreciate the support. Our healer is already out of mana. Can relate. We're gonna have to stay on the side of Guard Suleiman. That was super scuffed. That was super scuffed, but we're back. Okay, let's make sure that YouTube chat and Twitch chat are pulled up. Getting a lot of noise from the mic. Ooh, really? A lot of noise. Let me hear it. I hear a lot of clicking. Is that what you're talking about?
Oh, I fixed it. Yeah, yeah. Yelby Ninja's a solid name. I appreciate that, Zanelia. I appreciate that. My guy Auburn, really? I live in Tuscaloosa. Yikes! Man, poor thing. Lives in Tuscaloosa. Can't think of a worse fate for someone. This is horrible. I am the worst tank ever. Let's get aggro on everything. I need to AoE taunt. Okay, I hear my feedback in my own ear. Let me turn that off. Yeah, me and my wife went to Auburn. That's where we met. But I grew up an Alabama fan. I just kind of like changed my ways once I realized that that was the wrong way. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. No, we suck this year. It's a rough time as an Auburn fan. But also, it looks like our healer never got mana. I mean, they have some mana. They're fine. All right, I'm actively remembering my keybinds, by the way. Like, I know there's a button that I'm probably just like straight up missing out on that I should be pressing. But hey, look, Alabama, they're doing their thing. It was fun. You know what sucks, Shiver? Is that when I grew up and was an Alabama fan, Alabama sucked, okay? And then the 1 year that I started going to Auburn, Auburn started to suck. So it's just like, it really sucks. I've never rooted for a good team. I might as well just like start rooting for like Limit in the Race World first. Because, you know, even in the Race World first, I root for Method. So it's like, man, I can never win. We're going left. This is going to be rough on me. I don't know why I'm doing this, but we're doing it. Should we go all the way here? Let's go all the way. Let's get aggro. Go and pop some big defensives. Get some big threat. I have no idea what I'm doing, baby. It kind of makes it fun. Like, it's kind of fun coming back to WoW, or like coming back to playing Prot Warrior when I haven't played it in literally over a month, and just not knowing what I'm doing. Just having no clue. Bama fan my whole life. I'm dying. Oh, I also have Spell Reflect. I bet Spell Reflect's really good in this dungeon. I should probably be using that. Let's go and stun here. Okay, we are doing some pretty good funnel. Whoever this, I guess the Hunter is doing crazy funnel. I need to be, I think the build that I'm going, if I remember correctly, it plays heavily around execute. So I need to be like more aggressive with that. I think. I should definitely take a look at my talents after this key. Oh, camera. Camera went buggy. Yelby Ninja solid name. I think when I started the stream, the mic was very weird, but we've since fixed it. We have to pull Tainer. Let's just go around this way to be safe, because I don't know where the patrol is. Because I barely tank. How I tank is I pay attention to how my my tanks did all season, and then we just go off of that. I'm gonna ping there to watch out. Let's go and stun this caster. Just give my group time to come in. I know my healer was getting some mana. Okay. Can't do all the kicks. I know I'm a Prot Warrior, but can't do them all. It's also weird playing without a UI, but hey, should we all start getting used to playing without a UI here? Like, now that we're coming up on midnight, like, how many of you guys have completely like disabled your UI? Oof, I saw those bolts going toward our healer. Let's just get Tainer dead. Look, it's a +10. We're not in any rush. Also, we have an Arcane Mage and a Marksman Hunter who are doing fantastic damage. And from what I've seen, while the Enhancement Shaman's alive, he's also been doing pretty solid damage too. So I don't think like time is going to be much of an issue, but I do want to wait to pull that patrol for, you know, once we let our healer get some mana back. You know, I say that and someone butt pulls. Yikes. Okay, who died? That was the mage. So we're without the mage and the shaman, and our healer has like no mana. Hopefully some of these bolts start going on me, because then I can spell reflect and do some big damage. Yeah, how many of you guys have like completely gone, like started going without your UI? Because I saw it was a big discussion on Reddit. Like, a lot of people were saying that they're just going to go ahead and start practicing, like go ahead and shut off weak auras. I don't know, because we're still in the Weak Aura world, right? Like, we're still playing Weak Aura. Wow. Oh, my goodness, the butt pools. We definitely wipe here. Is there anything that we can kill? No, so we're just going to wipe here. What the hell you're tanking? Yeah, so there's this, there's an achievement in WoW called Triple Threat. I mean, I don't even know if it's called Triple Threat or if it's just like if you look up Triple Threat, it comes up. But in your achievements, if you type in Triple Threat, it's called the Unbound Dungeon Master. I guess it's its government name. But all you have to do to get this achievement is time a +10 of each. Um, the mage says something funny. I'll read it in a second. But all you have to do is time a +10 of all 8 dungeons on each of the rolls. So we have to tank +10s, all 8 of them. Did we kill Tainer, by the way? I think we did. You have to heal all 10s, which we've already done, clearly. And then let's just kill these until the patrol comes over. Also don't have my team here. Okay, I'm going to spell reflect. Watch this. Hits. Dude, they butt pulled again over there. What is going on? Let's stun. This is crazy, dude. Let's go and interrupt. What did they butt pull? I just want my whole team here before I do a big pull. But you have to time a +10 as all the rolls. So today we're going to be doing the tank. Hopefully, we're going to get as much of the tank done, you know, on today's stream as we can. Obviously, like, I can get healer done. I've already done most of the healers on my... It basically reset once the season's restarted, like once all the new stuff just came out. So I have to do all the healer keys again, which is very annoying. But, okay, let's go and pull to the patrol. Let's get a kick off. I'm going to see if I can just, like, slowly be kiting back. But then also, me and Vlad, I keep talking about the series. We're really trying to get it to where we can do the series at a good time. And we finally come up with tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're going to start our series. So me and Vlad are going to be doing a series where we basically role swap and push. And so that will be our DPS version. And, you know, I've been doing the thing where every season... Ooh, this guy's going to die for sure. I've been doing the thing where I get all the healers to 3k, and that's obviously like a tradition every season now on the channel. I also want to start a thing where I start doing triple threat every season. I feel like it's pretty easy to do. Plus, I really enjoy tanking, and it gives me like a reason to tank, right? Do I need to pull more? I think I'm going to pull into the boss, but we're going to let the healer get some mana back. It's going to be pretty stressful on me and the healer. I have like every offensive up though. But also, I need to spin more. So we do have, as a warrior, you do have Whirlwind, which is kind of like spinning Crane Kick, right? I'm just not going to pull into the boss. This boss is going to be really tough on me. How do I live this as a tank? Okay, every Pierce Armor, I'm going to try to have a button. I need to be... I know there's something that I can do that shaves time off of my defensives. Okay, we have the external from the healer, so I'm not going to pop a defensive here. But this is also the only key that I've not done on a +10 on this Prot Warrior, so it is nice getting it done. Didn't realize you even had a warrior high enough to tank 10s. What's its item level? So the item level on this character is 696. So it's like... It's, you know, debatable if this is good enough. I guess we're going to find out. Warriors are defensives in themselves. Yeah, 100% for sure. I mean, I know it, like, there's, like, some weird stat with, like, block and stuff that, like, makes it easier to dodge damage and stuff. Whoa, he is all the way over there. I don't think I've ever tanked this boss. Or at least it's like new version of itself. Okay, I have my shield wall thing available again. So basically, if you've never seen a Prot Warrior, I'm going to try to explain it. You basically yell a lot, and you hit people with shields. And honestly, that's all you need to know. I am out of my resource, which is really bad. Oh, I also have a thing that'll give us more health. I'm gonna use that the next. I'm gonna go and use it now for like myself. Yeah, I am tanking. So I was playing. I was actually playing Mistweaver the other day. Ooh, need to get dispelled. I was actually playing Mistweaver the other day and having so much fun. I did a couple keys this morning, and I was kind of debating, do I just like stream Mistweaver again today? And part of me was saying, yeah, like I'm having so much fun in this new build of Mistweaver. It's actually a lot of fun. This guy needs mana again, dude. He is thirsty. Um, this new Mistweaver is a lot of fun. I feel like we're just waiting on this guy to drink. It's kind of crazy. Um, but I was doing my keys this morning. I did a Dawnbreaker 17, and the tank got one shot on the. I don't know what all to pull here. I'm not gonna lie. That got sus. But the tank got one shot on the spider boss, and we missed time by like 10 seconds. And that was pretty frustrating. And then so we didn't even finish at that point. I am getting destroyed. Oh my god, that was disgusting. What on earth? Do I have any way to get aggro here? This poor hunter. Run, my boy. Run. And yeah, so we did in time to 17 by like 10 seconds. And then on the, should I just kite? Like, is that a thing here? On the 16, we had only one range player. So like one of the circles on the first boss was just going under a melee player every time. And the rogue didn't see that. He didn't see that we only had one range. So he just kept typing Hunter bait better, Hunter bait better. When it was like literally him and me and, you know, the other melee players that were like baiting poorly. And I don't know. It was just, he just said GG, then stopped playing on the first boss. So I feel like I need to pull like really aggressively to try to time this. But I honestly don't know what I can survive if I'm being totally real. Okay, I have the priest targeted. I'm going to stun here. Also have my big stun here. Let's go and use it. Then I have an AoE kick. Let's go and use that. Okay, I need to pop a defensive because I'm getting kind of chewed up. Let's go and target a priest. Another kickoff. Oh, one thing that I need to do too, I think I don't have my chromatic fiber thing built on this guy. I think I just have the old one. Man, I feel like this healer is just burning through his mana constantly. I'm kind of curious what he's casting. Going to throw a stun. Yeah, Prot Warrior is like, honestly, other than Mistweaver, I do think Prot Warrior is my favorite spec to play right now. It's just a lot of fun. But I am very much out of practice. Basically, I've been doing like one Prot Warrior key every week just to get a vault. Like, nothing serious. The healer is completely out of mana, but he's going to be drinking, so I'm going to front load my defensives here. I'm also going to stun the casters while the guy drinks. I don't have my AoE kick. It's actually a good time for him to drink because, what does this spell do? I don't even know. It's a good time for him to drink because, you know, the paladins take a bit to actually cast their things. I don't know if this is going to be timeable at this point. We had a lot of trolling, a lot of butt pulling going on, but that's okay. I need to get back into practice, learn what my spells do, and then we can become the rank 1 tank. I feel like I can go ahead and pull ahead, right? Let's kill this guy. Alright, we're cranking. I think my damage is pretty low. I always see like Prot Warriors do like insane, like actual DPS numbers of damage. I don't really know what it is. Maybe it's just like a gear thing. I like to think. I have a Blood Death Knight and a VDH around 690. I'm considering running soon. I would definitely recommend the V... Well, actually, both of those tanks can kind of just get one-tapped. Watch streak reach. What even is that? Currently on a 5 stream streak. Go Wayne, dude. The amount of support is very much appreciated. This time of the year is so stressful as a smaller channel. Um, because like all the big creators get invited to the alpha. That's just like their content made for the month, basically. And then all of us smaller streamers are just kind of scrambling, trying to figure out what to do, you know. And the amount of support that you guys show is absolutely insane. And like you have no idea how much I appreciate it. So thank you so much, Gawain. All right, let's tank this boss. Am I supposed to just chain soak? I know that's what good tanks do, but am I one of those? I don't think so. Okay, we have people not stacking. That's pretty troll. Oh, also I can't turn my back to things. Tanking 101. So I had an idea for a like a video where, you know how I just said tanking 101, don't turn your back to things? What would like a healer 101 be? You know what I mean? Like what if you were to make like a healer 101 class, like the basics? I think like one of the big things is like a dispel is worth more than a heal. You know what I mean? Like a lot of times dispelling early will save you more globals worth of healing, save you more mana. I think damages mana is a good like healer 101 thing. But what else would there be? What would y'all put in that? I'm gonna go ahead and use my everyone gets more health button. Let's use a defensive. Let's take 3 stacks. Let's see how this works. Can I tank it? Dispel, please? I know, right? I feel like that's gotta be like healer 101. Dispel is like, dispelling is so underrated by like newer healers. They just don't see the importance of it. Pay attention to party CDs is a great one. That actually is a great one. But the thing is like, would that make it into the video and, you know, right before midnight? Or would... Can we put that in the video? Healers generate threat. That's a good one too, especially in dungeons like Arakara. Like, healing on the, before your tank grab all makes it all the way to the boss or the mini boss is like a big one for sure. Oh. There's something giving you CDR for shield wall crazy. I think it's shield slam. I think every time I shield slam, let's watch. Does it move that tick a bit? I don't know, but I'm also doing a horrible job tanking. I'm just reading chat. I'm kind of trolling. But I'm gonna pop 2 defensives and soak 3. I'm gonna pop 3 defensives. Come on, healer. Come on, shaman. There you go. Okay, now we just focus boss. I'm just gonna ping the boss. Alright, okay, I meant to ping the boss. I pinged someone. Dude, this healer is constantly out of mana. Is this timeable with this guy? He's also walking as a druid. He's literally Oh, is that's probably not him. He's probably in cat form somewhere. I'm just gonna pull. The druid can join us whenever he wants to. Yeah, tanking is so much fun. I think in another life, like if I hadn't started this channel while I was loving healing, I think I would have eventually been like, let's try tanking, and loved it. And, you know, I would be a tanking streamer, you know. We got a kick. Okay, I'm gonna use my AoE stun and AoE kick there, which is kind of troll, but gotta do what you gotta do. This guy wanting to pull ahead. This mage is like, I'm trying to time this key, man. I promise I have not been moving slow. I mean, I kind of have been waiting on the healer to get mana and stuff, but like, other than that, what's slowed us down in this key has been butt pulls galore. Butt pulls galore. But I really do think that like a healer 101 video would be really fun. We can't chain pull here. This pool is already scary enough. The next pool's scary enough. Like, we can't do that. As much as I would like to try to time the key, I just don't think we can. I don't have my AoE kick. Let's just go and I'll pull ahead here. Our healer has mana. Okay, I don't have good aggro there. I'm gonna have to be... What do I have to get aggro here? Okay, I taunted. Let's go and stun here. Now I have my kick ready. Let's go ahead and use our give everyone health button. Dang, I do think we could have timed this had we not, like, butt pulled a ton in the middle of the dungeon. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. Surprised it didn't go brewmat. I mean, that would be easy mode, Ryan. Also, I'll be totally real with you. I just enjoy prop palette. Oh no, the Templar, run! Dang. I also just enjoy the spec a lot more. Do we do a big crazy pool? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't know percent in this dungeon, by the way, guys. There are some dungeons where I actually do know a good route. This is not one of them. I kind of just pull what's ahead of me. Man, 7.5 minutes. What does timing this key look like? I know I'm very down on percent. Maybe we pull the patrol plus this mob over here and just go crazy with it. How much percent do I need to get before we go Braun Pike? Also, our healer doesn't have mana for Braun Pike, so we're going to have to do a pool before it. I just don't think we're going to time this. Looks like 4 seconds reduce the shield wall. Ah, okay. Also, I think Thunder Blast? What the heck? I didn't know that's what it was called. But I think Thunder Blast shaves time off of my other defensive. Let's go over here. Let's just do a big pool. We got to. I think that's a thing. Okay, is there a light spawn? There is. The light spawn's at 60. I'm just going to watch the light spawn's health. Okay, I can't be stunning here. The light spawn's about to pop. Can we time this? Ooh, AoE taunt. We're going to have to let the healer get mana before we go Braun Pike. And we're going to have to do some crazy, like, chain pulls with Braun Pike. Also, we'll have my big yell for... Wait, this might actually be possible. Give me a second. I'm going to have to focus up here. We can't let the light spawn do his thing. The boss will be casting on me, so that's extra damage that I can be throwing at the boss. Okay, light spawn is at 42. This purification, if we focus the light spawn, we can actually get it down in time, I think. Okay, how is the druid drinking? Oh, did he use the night elf potion? Is that a thing? Get mana, go, go, go. 5 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna sneak over here and pull these guys into Braun Pike. That did a lot of damage on pool. Oh my god. Wow, that was a lot of damage. Okay, we're alive though. Are we? Are we? Okay, next cast I see, I'm gonna AoE taunt because I need this aggro. That was scuffed, man. I just like grabbed my seat with the clinch, dude. That was crazy. I'll stun that. Braun Pike's at 50. These footmen are about to die. We need a chain pull over here. Do we have percent? 92. How much does Braun Pike give? These are the things that you need to pay attention to when you're healing. Like, imagine you were tanking. What would you be doing better? We have 4 minutes. The boss does cast on me, so that's something to spell reflect. I need to be doing that aggressively, though. Healer needs mana, but honestly, you might just have to suck it up. Let's kick that. $99. I feel like that's percent, right? Healer, you're fine, right? He's up here. He's ready. He's literally AFK waiting for me to pull the boss. So, yeah, he's fine. 4 minutes. Okay, that was my kick. I need to not do that. So once he casts on me again, I'm going to Spell Reflect it, get some big damage off. Also, I don't know if I have bigwigs on this account. Yeah, Blinding Light, I need to just be paying attention for and look away. Because if I get hit by that, that's basically game over. Come on, boss, bolt me. What are you doing? Ah, oh, someone kicked it. I just Spell Reflected. We got 3 minutes. Okay, there was a Spell Reflect. I heard it. We're in Avatar. I think this gives me more damage. I hope. 2 charges of my defense. I'm just going to use one. Okay, I need to save my AoE stun. Both of them. I need to look away. Look away. Just can't even risk that on tanking. If you're tanking, you get hit by that. Let's Spell Reflect that. Oh my god, 5 million damage. That's so nice. But if you get hit by the Blinding Light as the tank, the boss will swap targets and he'll like melee or bolt or something someone else, and that is like a big no-no. You can't do that. That's one thing I learned from healing is we lost a DPS on one of my keys to that exact mechanic. Okay, I have my AoE stun. Do I have anything else? I don't have my roar to give people more health. Once things get up here, I'm gonna pop Avatar to do more damage to the ads. Okay. Now let's slow those guys. Oh, please, people live. Don't be stupid. Shaman! Wait, this is legitimately timeable. Let's Spell Reflect that. Oh my god, get wrecked. Spell Reflect is like the no-scope of this game, honestly. Well, I know there are some specs that actually have like a Blinding Light. Let's look away. Some specs like actually have a trick shot. Like I know Balance Druids nowadays have this spell that you like shoot in a line. I don't know what it's called though. Ah, dang. It's so annoying when you go to Spell Reflect and someone kicks. Dude, there's no shot we actually timed this. That is crazy. I gave up like 10 minutes ago. Time to pull everything. We did have to get a little weird with the pools. I did not expect that Brawn Pike pool to nuke me on pool. That was insane, dude. Absolutely insane. What do we get? And we get a Signet. This game is just too easy. Do I even equip that? Okay, do we even equip... Do we got 2 Signets? Does that one have Leech? No. Do I even equip it, though? I don't know what tank trinkets look like. Whew. But good to see everyone. Happy Wednesday. So for anyone wondering, the whole entire key, I had my shoe on the wrong foot. Literally. But for anyone wondering, me and Vlad are going to be working on a series together where over the next few weeks, every Thursday, except for Thanksgiving, I'm going to have to message him. He lives, I think, in Finland. I'm going to have to message him that Thanksgiving is a holiday here that I'm going to be traveling for. But every Thursday, we're going to be doing a series where we're going to be pushing up... I'm going to be pushing up a DPS, and Vlad is going to be pushing up a healer. We're going to roll swap. We're going to combine our chats, hang out together and stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. It probably will go quick because I think me and Vlad have done this just so many times. We kind of know all the gearing and ins and outs and stuff. But it's going to be a lot of fun. That's going to start tomorrow. So if you came here like, whoa, where's Vlad? We will get to see his beautiful face tomorrow. Rejuve / regrowth spam for yeah, but I think that's some big bursting growth. Yeah, that's a lot of Rejuve. That's a lot of Rejuve. Nourish? This man's playing Nourish? That's a straight hard casted Nourish. That's probably where all of his mana was going, was Nourish's. On this character, we really need boots, and now that this little guy is here, once we get a few more keys done, I can buy the Reshiram boots. I also need to get the pure fiber eventually. But okay, so that is Priory out of the way. Hardest dungeon over with, and I was actually worried about tanking that key. I know that this book is apparently broken for tanks. Do we just go this for item level? No, we don't go that for item level. Yeah, Priory is out of the way. What's another key that we can get into? Also, what key did I get is a good question. A 9 Dawnbreaker? 9s don't cut it. We need 10s and above. 10s and above. So Priory out of the way. Now we need literally anything else. Anything else. 10. I have it filtered down to damage roll available. What is this? Tank roll available. That's what we need. We need like 10s. Oh, not 100. 10s to 12s. Arakara, you want to see an Arakara? The thing is, we're kind of at the mercy of the season. There's so few people playing, so few keys listed right now that we're kind of just like hoping to get into what we can get into, you know? And see, we did get declined. People see a 696 tank queuing up for their 12. They're like, no, sir. And you know what? I don't blame them. I really don't blame them. But let's look for. I do hopefully want to get into an Arakara because I think that one's pretty fun to tank. But like I said, we need all the keys done for triple threat. So if you have never seen triple threat, just to kind of fill people in on what we're doing, it's kind of, I don't know if it's like, oh, title. You get the title called triple threat for the season. And what that is that if you can tank every key at a plus 10 and time it, and DPS and heal every key at a plus 10, you get this title called triple threat. So that's kind of what we're going to be going for from now on. But Vicar on a 3 watch streak, dude, that's cool. The watch streaks are pretty sick. Those are pretty sick. But Amonis, I definitely agree. I think pay attention to party CDs is a big one, but it's just, would we be able to go over that? One, Ryan, you said you knew I would go for triple threat. It's fun. Honestly, this is like, I think whenever the season's kind of winding down, um, this is like the most fun kind of chill thing to grind, in my opinion. Glad you're doing it now, sir. One, Ryan, I appreciate you hanging out while we work on it. It definitely is, in my opinion, the most fun thing to do. Okay, as we time keys, I'm going to filter them out just to make my brain work better. Any good keys? We have a request for an R-car, but we might have to skip the R-car, come back, because you see there's just not one posted. Let's do a Halls 11. I have this little note typed in 3.3 main, 6 3K alts. We can actually say that, and like it's true. And hopefully over the next few weeks, I'm going to be pushing on my monk kind of off stream for some videos and stuff. I really want to see if we can like actually push the monk to some like pretty good numbers. I think, you know, ideally we shoot for like 3,800 or something. I feel like that could be pretty doable. The problem is time. I don't really know how long I would have to push. And with the season really dying out, the player base all playing Lee Mix, like, will we have the players to get keys going? We're just going to start queuing up to anything and everything. Gambits. Floodgate 12. It's a tough tank. He has some. Basically, the ones that I think I'm scared of the most are the ones that I know have like tank busters. So Priory was a good one if you go left, which I knew I would go left. And then I'm also afraid of Floodgate because Big Mama has that big tank buster. Here's an R-car at 12. Hopefully we can get into that. Floodgate 11. We're all queued up. I think I dropped this Floodgate 12. Oh, okay. We're in a plus 12 R-car. Are there tank busters here? I don't know about tank busters, but I do know the first boss has a lot of tanking responsibility. How I think I'm going to handle it is I'm going to do the pug strat. So basically on the first boss, you have two different ways you can handle it as the tank. You can either think that your group knows what to do and tank with the boss standing next to the ads and hope that everyone stands between them so they don't meet each other. Or as the tank, you can just pull the boss away from the ads, and that's what we're going to be doing. Is I'm gonna take the boss away from the ads, just like let people kill the ads, not even worry about that mechanic, and it's gonna slow down our kill of the boss by quite a bit, but it'll be worth it. It'll kind of shore it up, and I think that's just the play. Just because I don't want to rely on all of my DPS knowing everything. I really hope they learn some things from Fellowship, like make dungeons 12 to 15 minutes instead of 30. 100%. 1,000%. You know, I want to make a video sometime like this week. Basically, another content creator for another game that I kind of follow every now and then made a video saying, like, is this game in trouble? Talking about his game because another competitor just came out and is doing well. And I kind of want to make a video about WoW. Like, is WoW in trouble? And I want to do like a deep dive into the numbers, the player base, and see like how many active players are in each game, and see if we can find that information and stuff. Um, if Fellowship's going to have longevity, because that could definitely dig into WoW's player base if Fellowship sticks around a long time. Um, all that. I kind of want to make that, but that's just like a lot of the problem with that video is it's a lot of like guessing, and I don't like doing that. Also, our paladin went offline. I don't really want to port. Okay, until he's back, but he's back. All right, Arakara City of Threads or Echoes, whatever it's called. Echoes. Question is better to just reduce number of trash pools or reduce the health of trash mobs? I feel like fewer pools at the same health would be more fun. I think fewer pools at the same health would be more fun because I think if you lower the health of every mob, then you run into this problem where like if you design say you design like a really cool mini boss, he would only get to do each of his abilities like once. And we kind of are already kind of encountering that where people are like people are so good at doing damage right now, like DPS are doing like 20 million DPS per pool in high keys, that you're like melting these enemies to where they're only getting to do their mechanics like once each, if even, you know. And that's already kind of an issue because you want to be able to see the game. You want to see every mob and what it has to offer and stuff. Yeah, this paladin keeps DCing. He's not the leader. Yeah, let's. Yeah, that's the play, is just to get rid of him. Okay, I'm gonna say that I'm gonna save my kick for the shrill. The downside, though, is that if what if I accidentally don't I kick something other than the shrill? Well, honestly, it's not that bad because as a prop paladin, you kind of have a lot of backup cat kicks. Oh, this gives me shield block? Oh, that's sick. So when I use my shield charge, it just gives me shield block. Okay. I should definitely read my spells. Um, Maybe looking at my talents while we're at it. Whoa, demoralizing shout makes me do more damage too. I didn't know that. It's pretty cool. Um, this talent. I'm just hovering over random talents. I'm like, wow, that's really good. So every time I bash people with my shield, I also take less damage from them. So that could be good to do. Like if I know that one enemy's gonna like tank bust me a little bit harder, I should definitely have them as my focus and bash their face in. Don't just miss trying to get in with you. Oh no, no. What spec are you? What spec are you? I feel like I played with a demon hunter with a very similar name to you today. I want to say in an earlier key. I don't know. It's probably just a similar name. Like probably just coincidence. Okay, yeah, you're an evoker. So, am I pulling the mini boss with lust? I can, but thinking, taking every safe. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop halfway just to keep it safe. Okay, this guy just typed. He must have this like, um. Okay, he has like a little pre-type thing. He says, "Just a suggestion. Be aware. Small pool. We stay alive. Go faster. No death. No repair. Easy on healer. So nobody leave. Thigh." I think he meant things, but he said thigh. Ooh, this would be a good thing to keybind. A Warlock key. Apparently I do have it keybound. Okay. I probably won't press it a single time. Okay, let's go ahead and use this. I think that's the only pre-key thing that I do, right, is Battle Shout. Vlad pulls to the bottom of the stairs. That's what I like to do too. Whenever I tank this dungeon, I just like to split it in two. I also like to take the first boss really slowly and safely and stuff. Like I don't like to take risks when I pug tank. Unless it gets to like higher end keys, but then I'll type it out what the plan is and stuff. Okay, let's see how to pull this though without losing aggro. Let's go in AoE taunt. Okay, we have aggro, boys. We're in. I'm also going to Demoralizing Shout, because apparently that makes me do more damage. I'll taunt one of these. Oh god, we don't have aggro. We're out. Keep things in front of me. Tanking 101. We know this. Okay, now that these guys are basically dead, I'm going to, like, maybe stun them. No, we're just going to go ahead. I do want to pull these. Pull these. I'm, like, literally RP walking this dungeon. Let's go and stun that barrage. Oh, no, the healer got hit by the frontal. Are we just dead here? We also didn't lust. Yeah, we're just dead here. The healer got hit by the frontal. I don't think I've ever seen that. Good thing we didn't lust, though. Okay, we're back. Oh, and we didn't kill these guys. This guy said, told you. What is he talking about? Okay, I guess we'll split this into two pools as well. This is cursed. I'm just going to save my kick, start saving my kick. I need to get out of the habit, because as a healer, you know, usually you let your tank do the kick on the big thing, the big cast. So as a healer, I like to kick like a bolt if it's threatening a life, or I like to kick a resonating barrage. So I just need to get out of the habit of trying to kick these other non-consequential things. Okay, frontal is over there. Let's not hit these eggs. I have my kick ready. Okay, I can probably spell reflect those bolts. Ow. I'm dying. I'm dying. Hello. Okay, maybe I'm really bad at tanking. Hold on. Maybe I'm really bad at tanking. Wait. This wasn't what I was hoping for. Reps, guys. These are reps. These are reps. Hold on. The squad's still... Okay, the squad's dying. But to be fair, I think, like... I don't think I'm allowed to go over there and kick the barrage as it's going off. I think I just have to stay on mini-boss. Do we abandon? Obviously, yes. What are we... Did anyone learn anything? Okay, fail one out of the way. We had to get it out of the way at some point, right? Oh, God. And, you know, and I feel bad for the Disc Priest too, because when I Disc Priest healed this key, I was so annoyed. at casts just going off. I was trying to handle as many casts as I could. Like I was trying to kick the shrill. I was also using my AoE stop to try to get as many like bolts and barrages that I could. But then after that, it's just like the ones that go off go off, you know. And my kick came up in time to kick the that one barrage, but I just couldn't go out and kick it. But we live and we learn. Just start queuing up again. YOLO. Never stop. We can't become rank 1 tank without a few fails, right? Got to get them out of the way early. I kind of want to go back and watch that. I did have some defensives up, but I had them rolling. I was dying through my defensives. I don't think stacking 2 stacks of shield wall on top of each other. Do they even stack? Let's for science it. No, you can't even stack it. Okay. All right, let's watch this. What happened? Oh, my pools are horrible. Hold on, let's queue up to more keys, then we'll watch it. See what we can learn. 12 for Frodo? What does that mean? Gambino. Holes. And yeah, obviously, I could hop on the Brewmaster and have a super chill time of this. But to me, it's more fun to play on a lower geared character. Like, I think this is just the most fun way to do it. Okay, so what all went wrong? I know a lot went wrong, but what all went wrong here? Let's see. Let's crank up that quality. Do a watch back. Okay, so this is as I was moving over. I mean, I was tanking a lot, though. I feel like I'm just way too undergeared to tank all of this. Also, I outranged my healer. He doesn't have atonement on me. And he is a disc priest. I'm taking a lot of mobs. That was definitely... I probably should have split it into 3 or did a bigger first pool so that this second pool was smaller because this is a lot of stuff hitting me. But I think right here I'm about to shield bash and that gives me my wall. Oh no, I hit go back. No. Yeah, I made it to the mini boss out of the range of the healer, which is bad. Which I guess, you know, having all the mobility to do these like big pools as a prot warrior kind of can be a downside. So I need to be more careful about that. Maybe more mindful of my healer. Maybe this is why a lot of tank players like to mark the healer so they can see where the healer is. Okay, but as we move into the mini boss here, so this is the second go around. This is take 2. We killed like half the trash there. I think my shield block just fell off. I'm just panicking and dying at this point. I'm like worried about this cast, not even paying attention to my health. So that was a big old my bad on that part. Wait, was my shield broken before? No, it's just yellow. That's okay. You live and you learn. We have to learn all of the principles to tanking as well. All right, let's get YouTube chat popped back out. Let's see. Were you out of range of him, or was he out of range of you? I think I was out of range of him. I'll take the blame there. As the tank, I guess I should. I mean, it's kind of on both. Like, if your tank is running in and pulling, and he's communicated what pull he's doing, you probably should move forward. But to the healer's credit, that first go round, he did die to the frontal. So maybe he was like hanging back, waiting on the frontal a bit more. I don't know. But I definitely think I could have like. I don't know. I pulled really slow, so maybe like you have a point, Jay. But I think it's just better for me to take more of the blame there. You know. I feel like I'll come out better as a player there. And like thinking about what I can do. Also, you know, I honestly I thought we had a holy priest going into that key, and then I noticed about halfway through that he was a disc priest. So I don't know. Disc priest can't really help with the stops as much. And that I should have known that and pulled better. I should have pulled slower in this first room, knowing that, you know. So these are the things that I think These are like the mindset things that I'm trying to like change to get okay at tanking, right? Which I think is fun. I think every player should play the other roles at least once. It's definitely a super fun little like what's the word? Like it's like a fun drill. Like it's a way to get better at your preferred role. To not be in your hip pocket, Tank has a set spot to go to, in my opinion. I mean, I definitely do agree there. And especially as a Disc Priest, he could have done a lot of healing on the move and stuff. And there wasn't really much healing going out on the party. He's probably just like farming damage before that pool. Um, yeah, he was just blasting a bunch of damage. So I don't know. He also, it looks like he ramped before we got to the mini boss. I don't know. Ooh, see, this is gonna feel kind of like cheating. We have a gigantic Resto Shaman, like an absolutely massive Resto Shaman who has a sick Mog, who's gonna come in here, poison cleansing totem everything, heal through everything. Oh, this is gonna feel like cheating. Hmm. But they are just crest farming. They have a few pieces that they're waiting to get. It looks like maxed out. What's y'all's mains item level at this point? I think my Mistweaver monk is at 728. I think maybe 727. I think it's 28 though. But what's everyone's mains item level at right now? I feel like the highest you can get is like 729, or if you go without crafted items, you can probably get 730 if you got all mythic track, right? 727. Okay, so I think that's kind of like where everyone really is. Especially if you've gotten like good vault luck, is kind of how you get up even higher. Because these like random heroic pieces will kind of hold you back a bit. Okay, so some things that I'm going to do differently. I'm not going to unmount here because I unmounted here on that first go, and it made my camera go like this. So then when I tried to leap down the stairs, I couldn't leap target down here. So it made it really awkward. So I'm just gonna mount, walk to these guys, and then I'm gonna thunderclap here, and then or what's it called? Yeah, thunderclap here, and then charge downstairs, and I'm gonna pull more on this first pool. I said I only have my lunchtime. Okay, we gotta shake it off. Just play it cleaner. We actually have a cranker of a healer, so we can't. The only excuse I can make is that I suck. Here, we can't use any other excuses. This guy said it's insane that you're having lunch at 17:30. Dude, time zones exist. You're not everyone lives in your one little time zone. That's funny. Ooh, speaking of lunch, guys, I had a banger of a lunch. I think we're also both clicking. Um, so today I made a sandwich for me and my wife. My wife is vegan, so like you can picture the same sandwich but with chicken if you're not vegan, right? But we made this like it's a tofu sandwich, right? Tofu sucks. I'll just say it there. But it's not about the tofu. That's kind of just like the meat substitute, right? But what you do is you like make some tofu however you want. You put it on a cutting board. You put a tomato on that cutting board. You put like a spoonful of pesto, like a little bit of mayonnaise. You put some salt and pepper. You put some sun dried tomato, like a bunch of little things on a cutting board, and then you just chop it all together. Cut your bread in half, slap that sucker on, put an avocado, like spread an avocado on one of the halves of the bread. Oh my goodness, it was the best lunch I've had in a long time. Super good. Um, Splitting first pool, FYI. I know my healer's probably like, ah man, splitting first pool, why? But get over it, man. I'm squishy. It's go and roar before I forget. Okay, okay. It's on. It is on. We're just gonna walk, walk, walk. Ah, my sound. Okay, we're back. Tank, tank, tank. Walk, walk. Just gonna do like another little mini pull here. Kind of finish this first pull out. Okay, I'm at AoE stop ready if those ascendants start going off. That bolt's going off over there. I'm going to kick that. Now I can pull these guys in. Let's go ahead and kick that in with our AoE kick. Yeah, this is looking a lot better. That one bolt caster's going off on me, but that's okay. I'm going to look to spell reflect here once this next bolt goes off on me. Let's go ahead and do an AoE stun to get rid of those casts. Okay, someone kicked that, so I'm just going to kick one of these bolts. Yeah, it was so much better. Yikes, I shouldn't speak. As soon as I say that was so much better, someone dies. This is just cursed. That's the Chris curse, though. I feel like my metric is, would I be happy if my tank pulled like this? And I think I would be happy if the first pull went like that. Like, the only death was to, I think someone got hit by the frontal again, maybe? Could be wrong. Oh, speaking of the Brontosaur, I just saw this guy get on the Brontosaur. Who's excited about the Brontosaur coming back? I'm going to spell reflect that one. Never mind. Oh, yeah, we're so tanking, man. You are? Okay, so I am excited. The only downside... Hold on, I don't have good aggro, and also don't know how I'm going to live this. Okay, Power of God and Anime. That's how. So I'm worried about the Brontosaur. I definitely want it, obviously. I don't have any auction house mount. I couldn't afford the $90 one. We got a last stand that gives me a lot of health back. I couldn't afford the $90 mount in the past, and obviously I didn't play back in BFA. So as much as I want the whatever Brontosaur way we're going to be able to get for the 21st anniversary, I just don't know if it's in the cards for me. Like, it really depends on what they do to add it into the game, you know? I'm going to try to spell reflect that. 7 million damage from a spell reflect. That's sick. But I really do hope that they make it accessible to me. I don't have a ton of gold. If they add it to the game for a monetary value, I feel like not as many people would buy it as the other one. So hopefully they don't do another, $90 price tag. I have to AoE taunt here. Hopefully they make it either cheaper or just a lot less gold, because I really do want an auction house mount. I just can't afford... realistically, I can't shell out $90 for a mount, you know what I mean? Yo, is this Yoda? Oh my god, I'm the guy who taught Yoda how to play. Taught him everything I know. Well, most of the thing. He couldn't fit as much as I know in his brain, as big as it is. You know how it goes. I mean, just, if your brain's just so large, I'm kind of alone in how big my brain is, you know? So maybe one day he'll catch up. Maybe one day he'll catch up, but until then, I'm just alone on this castle of just infinite tanking knowledge, you know? That caster over there is casting. Okay, the shaman went over there to get it. I'm going to spell reflect this poison bolt. I didn't see the damage number, but it felt like a lot. Yes. Dude, spell reflect's so sick. Let's kick that in. Ugh. Don't stun me. Okay. Don't stand in that, DH. What are you doing? What are you doing? Dude, Xalatath is so jealous of my pure raw skill and ability. You can tell. You can literally see her jealousy in her feet. If you pay attention, the next time she pops up, look at her toes. They look different because she's jealous of my raw power. Like, I feel kind of bad. I feel like I shouldn't have this much in one body, but these are just the cards I was dealt, guys. Don't make me the bad guy. Okay, Voracious Bite. I know that's a tank buster, so that's a defensive. Yeah, I'm taking away from the ads. It said enter the Spirit Link. That was the most overkill Spirit Link. Pretty sure we were all up somehow above 100% HP. I'll pull the boss a little closer, but yeah, you see the group isn't doing the ads correctly. So I feel the need to tank away. I'll come over here. That way there's like a clear path that people can walk to the ads, but also keeping a lot of distance from the ads. Gonna stun the ad that's coming toward us. I'm creating a lot of space between me and the ads, so if they reach the boss, it is not on me. I'm just gonna stack on any player. Yikes, someone pulled. Go an AoE taunt here. Let's jump over here. Use my AoE big health button. Give the squad some help. Dude, where the hunter is literally in Narnia. This man is literally Aslan. Cassetta was gonna not stand between the ads and the boss, but here we are. This is so scuffed. I might have to jump over there. Do I have my leap? I do. Yeah, team, we are so split. I'm sorry. I should have marked myself. So that it was like more obvious which way I'm going. You know? Yeah, we do not race the boss here. We have to kill the ads, I think. This is the worst tanking I've ever seen on this boss. We can say it and call it how it is. Also, the ads might make it to the boss here. Not even. First try. First try. Not even close. Look, the only mistakes on that boss were someone butt pulled. $110 value courtesy of Blizzard. Don't jinx it. Also, AJ, did you change your YouTube name? Or are you just someone who uses a similar picture to AJ? I see you, AJ. I have AoE kick. I'm just going to use it now. I don't think that mattered. As the Spirit Link ends. Oh my god, that last bit of damage really hurt. Got an AoE stun here. Buy me some time. Pop shield wall. Shield block. Just spam the buttons. Keyboard. Keyboard. I think this spec, maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like this spec would really scale a ton with haste. So like the more haste you get, the more you can thunderclap and the more you can shield bash and stuff. And the more that you're doing those two spells, the more you have your defensives. So it seems like it's like a little loop where you want a lot of haste to be able to do all of that stuff, you know. But that I do not have. I am literally less than 700 item level. I don't have the ability to care about substats just yet. Ooh. Because, fuck, I didn't realize it was useful until it was gone. Yeah, no, it's such a shame. I mean, it's not a shame. It's great that it exists, but, like, man, they make it so expensive. The thing is, so they made it $90 last time, the Brontosaur with the mailbox on it, and apparently they made $15 million off of it, which is just an obscene amount. Like, good for them. I mean, they knew what we wanted, and they knew a good price tag for it, so, like, more power to them. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't butt pull the other blood guard. We did let the shrill go off. Oh, my goodness. Here we go. Okay, Locust Swarm number 1. I'm going to have to roar this. A good thing we have, like, a goated healer. Hopefully he's not, like, an I don't know why I'm tilting my head back, but I feel like it helps. But hopefully he's not, like, an enhancement player just on a... I mean, to be fair, I'm a healer player on a tank spec, so... Can't really say much about that, but... Hopefully all his training has prepared him for this moment, because we got double blood guard. Even in a plus 11, this is pretty scary amount of healing. But I guess as a Resto Shaman, you always have that much healing on demand. Okay, we survived. This is going to be a crazy pool, I think. Got my AoE kick. Let's go and use it, pull everything in. Got my AoE stun. There's a kick. Oh, God. One too many stuns. Nope, nope. Yeah, that was a little aggressive of a pull on my part. We just, I think, jump off. Well, the healer onked. Dude, the healer believes. I don't. So, what happened there was, I think we stunned the, like, as a party, I think we stunned the casts, like, one too many times. Because when I went to kick one of the volleys, it didn't work. Like, it was fully DR'd or something. Like, but I think we got too stun happy, and that can mess up kicks. Oh, I don't have my healer here, so we're going to stun that guy. As I say, we got too stun happy. I'm going to stun him. Okay, we can pull one web mage. I think that's fine. I think I got too aggressive on that pool with the patrol. And Zalatath agrees. Yeah, you can't be stunning the volley cast. You have to be kicking those. It's like, I can stun now during these bolts and stuff. But now everything's just DR because we've all been stunning. This is like the downside of... This group has insane AoE stops. Just any group with a Resto Shaman will have that and like a Prot Warrior. But it is the downside of like your stops can be too good, you know. But we're going to AoE kick those bolts. Trying to grab everything together. Got my stun ready for the Sentry. He's probably not going to get another cast off. Kick that. Let's spell reflect the bolt. I didn't see how much damage that did, but it felt like a lot. Does it show as spell reflect? Does anyone see spell? Oh, it does. It shows spell reflection. Did 7.26 million. I feel like I should pull more here. No brew? No, nice here. I feel like the brew would be too easy. Plus, this character's only 696. I feel like it's just adding more fun to it. And plus, I'm having a lot of fun on this character. I got my Brontosaur for free because of a Blizzard bug with the War Bank. Oh my goodness. Ended up tripling the amount of gold I had. Tony. Why not me? Why not me? Oh man, dude. I mean, even if it tripled the amount of gold I had, I still wouldn't have enough. That's crazy. It changed randomly to my old name. Don't know why. Ah, okay. But it's good to see AJ, nonetheless. At least hey, I recognized it was you. But that is insane. $110 value, courtesy of Blizzard, is insane. Every time I randomly tune into your stream, there's free talk going on. Do you mean just like talking about random nonsense? Is that what you're talking about? Look, that's what this channel's all about. Every now and then we'll have these like very focused discussions, especially towards the beginning of a season. Like I'll have these like very direct discussions about like, you know, which healer is this, which healer is that, like all this stuff. But for the most part, man, while I stream, I just like to have fun, and hopefully it's enjoyable to watch. But you know, the way I see it is like I want to enjoy this game as long as I want to enjoy this game without burning out, and I feel like I found a pretty good way to do that, and that's just having fun while I play it, you know. And I feel like that's all you can ask for with a video game, is to enjoy your time while playing it. But I think free talk is fun. I think it makes me at least have fun on streams. Hopefully you guys too. Can I borrow some gold? Can I borrow some gold, dude? I am broke. I think one of my characters just randomly has a lot of gold, and that's my shaman. I don't even know why. I think back in Shadowlands, I had transferred a bunch of gold to my shaman so that I could buy some legendaries, and then just never bought them. And I think they still, because back then legendaries were expensive. And yeah, I don't think I ever spent that gold, so I think it just still has all that gold on it. It's just like 100k, but for me that's a lot. I'm trying to go with frontal baits. Also trying to keep the boss kind of central in the platform. I feel like that's an okay thing to do. Just kick this guy in. Use our AoE kick there just to be safe. Got an infestation. I'll try to drop it on the edge here with this frontal. Gonna stun the ad. So hey, anyone else who's going for the triple threat or just trying to learn tanking, one thing I know from back like season 1 when this dungeon existed for the first time is, as the tank, you want to stand on the right side of, I'm just going to walk through this. You want to stand on the right side of this green circle, because as the tank, you're baiting the frontal, and the green circle will always rotate clockwise. So if you're standing on the right side of the circle, I'm baiting the frontal, and notice how the circle is taking over the frontal. So it's the way to make the frontal the smallest possible, and just basically the least issue possible is to tank on that right side. Go ahead and be moving over here. Alright, do I do any fancy pulls here? Should probably wait till my healer can heal me, but no, we're fine. I think I definitely pull one of these. Maybe this is what people pull here. Let's definitely do a big stun, because I don't have aggro on a single thing. Okay, I have Heroic Leap if I don't get a spell, but I can like hear when my guy dispels me. I have my little melee attack blocking button ready. I feel like I should pull more on like one side before we come down here. Shouldn't there be an overseer here, or am I just bad? Don't answer that. We know the answer. Let's pull these guys. They're looking at me wrong. Yeet. Okay, get ready, team. These guys are gonna jump on us. How am I losing threat? Got 23 stacks. Ow, ow, ow. There we go. I don't want to move on just yet. I just want to be as clean as possible. Let's pop our big damage button. I don't even know if it makes me do like an actual amount of damage. I'm also just not getting dispelled at the right times, which is kind of weird. Let's pop our melee reflecty button. Okay. I kicked one of the small ads on accident. Hunter went offline, which he's our biggest AoE damage dealer. That is no bueno. I am fully rooted at this point. I'm so slowed. Okay, I just used my big shield trinket. I keep forgetting that I have that. I mean, I say big shield. It would be a big shield if I were a healer, but as a tank, it's probably nothing. Hunter's still offline. Yeah, I definitely should have gotten more trash on the other, like, side before we came down the left. The Hunter, do we wait on him? Probably not. Brody Seed. In the last boss. Maybe we go over and get trash count before. I don't know. Maybe we just go boss. Do percentage, they said? Okay. Roger, roger. Oh, I'm so slow. Where's Tiger's Lust when you need it? Does this give me movement? What does that give me? I don't even know. Dispel me! Help! I'm literally rooted. I'm rooted. So 25%, 25 stacks, you get like fully slowed. Noted. I feel like this next boss doesn't really hurt me. Okay, the Hunter straight up left the party. That's crazy behavior, but okay. So we're gonna 4-man this last boss. Yes, feet. Okay, I remember there was like a thing that I looked at on the health bar that helped me know when to jump. Can't remember what that was though. So this first jump's gonna probably be a little sus. I'm gonna like RP walked up to the boss. We're also 98%. We're gonna have to get. We'll get trash after. Alright, I just need to do big damage. My count was off. What did I miss? Trying to create as many blood puddles as possible for my team. Okay, I think it's once it hits the Y in my Yelby Ninja name. Okay, that worked. Also want to tank to where there's like a big circle of these puddles around the boss. I don't want to tank right next to the puddles. Oh no, we got dispelled and it cleaved onto the warrior. But we're fine, we're fine. That's a healer problem. Okay, I think I got all the flyers. I just straight up miss percent outside. Feels really bad. I'm gonna plant. Ooh, watch out, watch out, watch out. Four minutes. 4 minutes. We're fine. Me and my 2 DPS and healer. We got this. I'm going to use my button that gives the team health, because I see my healer's kind of struggling. I'm going to use my AoE kick to get that guy out of his route. He was struggling. Let's break these blood workers. Although I do a good amount of damage as a tank. I'm so used to being a healer where I barely do any damage that it's just worth it for me to break the blood workers. You know what I mean? I'm going to kick this guy out. I'm going to tank kind of in a corner at this point because we need to clean things up. All these bloods are kind of overrunning us a bit. Don't cleave, don't cleave. Ah! I wish I didn't pull the flyers earlier, because it's kind of making the count weird. Usually there's like flyers to get like a few percent. Here, oh no! Oh no! What the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Oh, that's the key. That's the key. No, I don't know why I said it like that. All of a sudden I have dentures. Boss! Ah! Our healer tried. Why? Ah! I literally jumped and he like yoinked me back. Well, that seems like fellowship four-manning. Me and the healer. That's all we need. Me, the healer, and a dream. What happened? Why did it fall off the platform? If I knew, I'd tell you. But like, I jumped. Why am I getting yoinked in? Am I missing something? Please, someone help. My brain's not working. I literally have been jumping at that same exact time. The rest of the time, am I jumping like over a root platform? Oh no, this is so cursed. Well, I mean, we probably weren't going to time it anyways with 4 people. Hey, so confused. Is this LB tanking and 4 people? Wow, fellowship M plus goodness? Yeah, so we had a, boss needed me. We had a hunter DC and then just, I don't know what they're saying. What was I saying? Oh, we had a hunter DC and then just leave the group. And so that's why we have 4 people. Well, that time I was AFK. The GG's waste of time. I mean, yeah, I agree. We literally are 4-manning a dungeon. Definitely a waste of time. Now Hunter's offline. But so do I just leave now that we're 4 people?
Your failure sustains me.
I literally don't know. I timed it the same way. Like I was timing it on the Y of my Yelby Ninja name on his cast bar every single time. And those 2 times it just like yoinked me back in. I don't know what happened. Honestly. You've never seen the leap out? I feel like that's just the way that like every tank does it. Played an Anki with Lumathar. Probably hurt personal DPS, but felt so useful. Niceria, that sounds like my kind of gaming. I've been wondering, like, why don't all caster DPS players just run Lumathars and high key? I mean, I know it's so that they can do like 30 million DPS in pools, but like, why not? Like, It's just so broken. Your party. Imagine like 4 Lumithars in your group. Y'all just literally can't die. I'm sure there's a world where you could go 4 DPS with all having Lumithars and just not need a healer. Because then you would have a Lumithar's. What's a quarter of 90? 22 and a half. You'd have a giant shield every 22 and a half seconds. Like, how much more healing do you need? And then for like big overlap mechanic, like you could do a feral druid, a shadow priest, and boom, there's all the off heals you need plus 4 Lumithars, and now you're gaming. Well, I guess feral druid you can't Lumithars. Oh man, but that was pretty sad, pretty sad. But apparently we had not had the hunter for like a while too. He must have. They said he DC'd on the third boss as well. Um, that's just big sad. Seems like fellowship. Do I ever play Og? I did. When did I play Og last? I played Og in its original season, and I even made a video on it back then. It was I was playing Og, and I made a UI for it. Made a video like, hey, use this healer UI, or this Og UI. But then, literally like a week after I made that video, they made a bunch of like all the add-ons. Basically, made it super easy to make a weak aura package for your or like cell profiles and stuff for an augmentation. But I do enjoy augmentation evoker. It's just I don't enjoy it more than honestly any of the maybe I enjoy it a little bit more than Pres Evoker, but not any of the other healers, to be honest. How would y'all like this? Okay, I've had this idea for a video for a few weeks now, but I want to know if you guys would be interested in this. Okay, I want to run it by you. So they're making a new Demon Hunter spec. It's going to be like a hybrid, like range / melee DPS spec. I also don't know what key I just queued up for. Hold on. But they're making a new Demon Hunter spec, and I think it would be a fun idea. I really think they dropped the ball on not making it a healer. They straight up should have made a Demon Hunter healer spec. So I kind of want to make a video kind of saying like, look, this is what we're missing out on. Like, this is what a Demon Hunter healer would look like. And just basically like theory craft together a healer Demon Hunter that would play very similar to that spec, but like, be a healer, right? I think that could be fun. All is good, and I write that you all die. So sorry. Oh man, that's funny. Like as you're writing that, we all wipe. It was kind of doomed for a while, though, to be honest. The pack in the middle gives 9%. Okay, I pull all the drones plus flyers. Okay, I definitely feel like Cinder. I should have pulled more of the drones before I went down the left. I should have pulled more on the right side. Okay, we're in Ecodome. We should be fine. Honestly, though, other than like that, the final boss, the percent getting scuffed, and us having a DC, I feel like that was pretty fine. Like I was playing like okay for the most part. But now we have Ecodome. Is Ecodome hard to tank? I feel like Ecodome's just such an easy dungeon, but... It's such an easy dungeon, but I feel like it's going to be deceptively kind of hard. Since the whole Fel idea, yeah, they probably could make it like a Warlock if that's what you're saying. I feel like Warlock could have a really good argument for like they could make a really good support Warlock spec Because, like, think of all the things that Warlock's already doing. It's giving you Warlock cookies, it's giving you a gate and stuff. They could literally just take that from the other Warlock specs and just make it its own, like, thing, like a support Warlock spec where it just has all the support, like, buttons. Oh, I thought I targeted one of these. Okay, my actual grouping things up is really bad. Which is like step 1 to tanking, right? You want to be able to pull things together. I just need to get my movement down. I feel like that's like the biggest thing holding me back. But I know, like, before when I wasn't streaming, like, I was doing very well back when I was playing this early in the season. They're enraged. They hurt. Where's our damage? I need things to die, or I will die. I do like a mini pool here. Alright, I have shield block happening. So that enraged guy isn't much of a problem. We have that gorge caster just going off over there. Let's go and stun here. I know I did this pull in 3 pools, whereas normally you do it in 2 pools. That was pretty bad on my part. Oh, oh. Whenever these guys are enraging, I'm trying to have this rolling shield block. It helps first our melees. Okay. We're fine. I don't know how much mana my healer has because he's in cat form, but he's probably fine. What's my item level? I think right now it's 696. For the last key, it was 690. Oh, I'm sorry, 697. It was 696, but I just like upgraded my shield. So now it's a little bit higher. Okay, this boss kind of chunks me. Not gonna lie. So 697 currently. So it seems like his like actual abilities don't do any damage to me, but it's the time between his abilities when he's just meleeing me where he actually kind of chunks me down. Okay, we're going to get ads over here, which are going to really be annoying to kill. Go ahead and position over here. Let's go ahead and stun these guys. Stun them again. Thunderclap them so they're slowed. Stun these guys. Come on, team, team. Oh, my goodness. That was actually super sick. That was clutch. I jumped over here, then charged in and stunned. Oh my goodness, that felt like I actually knew what I was doing. That was pretty sick, dude. Sometimes tanking is like kind of dope. Not gonna lie. That felt awesome, dude. I feel like I actually had an impact on the key. That was a positive one. An actual positive impact. Now if they make some of the new specs splash shield, that would be okay, I guess. Could see them making that a lot. See, I think that this new Demon Hunter, I definitely think they dropped the ball. It should be a healer. They should have made a Demon Hunter healer. Okay, it's showtime. Now the percentage is kind of the weird thing in this dungeon. I don't really know the pools here to get to 100 count. But we'll see what I can do. Just gonna pull like this first. Just gotta stand still. Dude, I love the sound effect of those melees hitting your shield. It's so sick. Do I have to face tank that, or is there a way to dodge it? I feel like I have to face tank it, right? Let's shield. We also have an external from the healer. Very nice. I mean, that was fine. It looked like I was... Why are these hunters DCing, man? Is there like a hunter bug right now? Like, what is going on? Okay, the hunter's back. There's got to be a bug with hunters. We have got to kill that sentinel. Okay. Oh, I can spell reflect. I keep kicking casts at me. I need to send those things right back at the caster. I can definitely... I don't know why I'm just sitting here pounding on that guy. I can pull ahead. Ah, the other warrior got hit. I stood still. I don't think that was on me. Let's go and stun. The Sentinel's enraged. I'm gonna stay on the Sentinel. I used my last defensive here. I don't know if that was a mistake. I guess we'll find out here soon. Okay, Zalatas says yes, but she also says feet, so we can't really trust what she says.
Let its darkness fill you. They have brought so many. They seek the complete annihilation of this place.
Okay, I DC'd this time. What is going on with this game? What on earth? I'll probably be dead when we load back in, but maybe, judging by how quickly the hunter got back in, maybe we can get back in time for us not to die. But I had no defenses rolling. That's a pretty tank bustery pack. It's only like 4 mobs though. Maybe the healer... No. Oh, that's so sad. It's a death. Maybe the squad can hold on though. I am very far away from him though. Dude, what is it? I swear, like... Fellowship comes out. WoW already is splitting their player base between WoW and WoW Classic, but then they bring out Legion Remix, and then all of a sudden the WoW servers are also shitting the bed. Like... What else? What else can they do? We're gonna have to AoE kick to taunt everything.
After a
We're back. I'm back, team. Let's get the affix out of the way. Then I'm going to go over here. Gotta make up some time with what I actually think is a pretty standard pool. Oh my god, I've forgotten totally what my pull order was on these guys. Okay, I know I keep these guys to pull during the boss. I save my avatar for the Sentinel to help burn him down. Maybe I just go ahead and pull. Stop those casts. I'm gonna spell reflect that. Dude, the Hunter DC'd again. What is up with this game today? I think the servers are just telling me to go play Fellowship. Use my roar so that everyone has more health. Stand still. Stay on the Sentinel. Okay, the Hunter's alive. We're gonna kind of back up a bit. I'm also gonna remark myself. Definitely want the Hunter here. Okay, Hunter's back. I'm just gonna save my my avatar for the big damage phase. Okay, I'm like out of defensives. I don't know why I just wasted that one there. Whoa, whoa. Okay, screw it. I'm using my avatar here because that breaks me out of a route. But it also makes me do more damage. I'm going to pull this. Phase Blade in here soon. Need to kick this Ritualist. Okay, now's when we want Lust here coming up. We all cleaved on each other there. It's okay, we gotta be res. We're back. Let's go and stun those. Ah, I can spell reflect. Gosh, gotta get back into that habit, man. Oh, and then I DC again. There's no way. What are these servers, dude? What are these servers? Thinking of rolling Holy Priest in Midnight. Have you done any testing on the healer changes? What's your favorite so far? I haven't. So they only invited like the really big streamers from what I know into the alpha. Oh man, these servers are crazy. But I wish that they invited like a small streamer like me into the alpha. That would be super cool. Getting more eyes on the changes would be very nice. It would also give smaller streamers a chance to kind of like shine and stuff. But unfortunately, we were not invited to the alpha. Big sad, big sad. However, some of the healers that are standing out to me, I think Presevoker is getting some very much needed changes. But the problem with that, like saying that, is that Presevoker's kind of gotten like, oh, these quality of life improvements for the past like 10 like, you know, not expansions but like seasons. Like every season they get like this quality of life change, but it kind of like begs the question, like they should have just had those quality of life things from the beginning. Like we can't see quality of life improvements as these like massive things when you look at other healers that are getting some like pretty cool changes too. Like one change that I think is pretty cool is that like Resto Druid, their efflorescence just follows their life. I think that's pretty cool, you know? Like some really cool things are coming across the board, whereas like all the cool things coming to Presevoker are just quality of life things, like more range and stuff, you know? Which is kind of like, how cool can that be, you know? Come on, bolt me. We'll spell reflect. Yeah, I think all the healers are getting some cool changes. I think a lot of people are dooming on the Mistweaver things, like a lot of people that don't enjoy Caster Monk, but they're letting their hatred of Caster Monk overshadow some of the cool things coming for normal, like Fistweaver Monk, right? Like I think the Way of the Quape, what am I saying? Way of the Serpent, Way of the Crane, those talents are really cool. And then, okay, I usually like to come over here and pull this guy. I think like the moving while soothing misting is like super sick. Like that's an actual cool change. Like not just a quality of life change, you know what I mean? Also the talent that like now lets your ancient teachings heal more. Like you can take a talent that just gives you 50% more ancient teachings. They should have added that from the get-go. Like you should have that option. Like that should have been a talent like 5 seasons ago. But I'm happy that we're getting it. You know. Going to do an AoE kick. Yeah, I think that like every healer's getting some cool changes. I think the one that I'm least excited about is Resto Shaman. I think a lot of people are kind of down on it, but I'm just like, you don't know what to expect. Also, one thing that I think is kind of funny that I hadn't really thought about until the other day, I was just like sitting on the couch just thinking about the changes. Let me ask you guys something. You know how on all the specs that you play, you kind of keep your most important spells as your like your most important spells are your like 1, 2, and 3 buttons, right? What keybind do you guys currently have for Crusader Strike? Because for me, Crusader Strike is literally my 1 keybind. So now in Midnight, since they're removing Crusader Strike, what am I gonna keybind to 1 on Holy Paladin? I just thought that was a pretty funny thought. Like what spell that I don't have keybound is worthy of keybinding to 1? Because I'm not going to move my Holy Shock off of my 3. My muscle memory is for Holy Shock to be 3, right? Judgment's 2. Like that's just how I have my keybind set up. But like, what is worthy of being my 1 now? Am I just going to play Holy Paladin without anything keybound to 1? You know? I have no idea. See, like, this Resto Druid is not having mana issues compared to the other guy. Okay, this warrior apparently has figured out his damage rotation because he's kind of cranking now. So we take that. I know I've messed up my count. Usually I have a route in this dungeon that I actually like. Keep it empty? I mean, I'm going to have to. Unless they introduce a new spell that's like as important to your rotation and as frequent to your rotation as Crusader Strike is, like, I guess I'm going to have to keep it empty. Which is hilarious. Not having anything key bound to 1 is so funny. Okay, so we're doing this pool, which means that I'm going to... okay, we did butt pull this creeper, which actually is kind of good. I think we'll need its percent. But we're going to do a double pull down here. So I'm going to... Demoralizing Shout up here. And hope that I get it back in time for down there. Because it does give me more damage. I think I'll also have Avatar. Ooh, he got hit by that. I think I'll also have Avatar down there. So I'll do some big damage down there. I also have 2 shield wall stacks. We're going to drain the staff. I was going to say suck the staff, but that's not what I'm going for. Yeah, I only have 90%. I'm definitely behind on percent. So an AoE kick there. Give everyone some more health. Kick the zap. Spell reflect a bolt. Very nice. Okay, spell reflect back. Bolt me. You won't do it. What are we at? 93? Does double pack speaker? 96? Come on! If anything, I'm going to pull down for funnel. Oh, perfect percent! Who is this guy? Who is he? Oh my gosh, it's like I know what I'm doing. It's crazy. But yeah, like every spec looks really fun, honestly, in Midnight. The only one that I'm actually worried about is Resto Shaman. But I think being worried about Resto Shaman getting like less fun isn't that bad of a thing because Resto Shaman already is one of the most fun. Like it becoming slightly less fun to play will still result in it being one of the most fun healers to play. You know what I mean? Ah! Uh-oh. Oh no, we lost someone and 2 people got hit. It's okay, we have AB res. Okay, let's pop all of our damage modifiers. Let's try to do some damage here. Oh, that's a big lust too. Dang, Druid. Stop moving! This is the rough one. Hopefully our Druid's okay. wish that we would have gotten it down to execute range before we lusted, but that's okay. I don't see my guy. Huh. Must have spawned like under me, I guess. Goodness. He's lagging. You know what? I actually believe that he's lagging because I've DC'd twice in this key. The Hunter's also DC'd. But the thing is, I think at this point I could probably solo the boss, so it's not that deep. Also, our Hunter was able to hold on there, which is pretty crazy. Anyone else crazy latency? We've had 4 DCs this run. Yes, we're all having pretty bad latency. Ideally, we kill it before this next overlap because next one's a scary one, but yeah, we got it. Super chill. We got it. I say super chill, but yeah, we DC'd so many times in that key. Oh yeah, I'm a doomer when it comes to Mistweaver changes. I absolutely do not want Castweaver. The thing is well, in PvP, yeah, I think Castweaver's going to be really good there. But the thing is, I don't think it's going to be the play. Like, in PvP, I do think it will be. It's going to be pretty crazy there, but in PvE, I don't think it's going to be like, oh, everyone's going to have to Castweaver, you're trolling, you know? Whereas I think that's the way people are acting, is like, oh, they're going to make me have to cast. No, they're not. Like, they literally are making Ancient Teachings get buffed, and they said they're going to keep an eye on it and make sure that Ancient Teachings with the Fist Weaving build is more viable than the other one. So people are dooming like crazy in the PvE world, but it is not necessary. Not necessary at all. Okay, so we can filter out the easy key. Ecodome. Out of the way. What have we done? Priory and Eco. So we've done the hardest and the easiest. Okay. Tank roll. I just broke the filter. No. Okay, let's also filter out the cells. What am I doing? I keep clicking that button. Priory, Eco, tank roll. Let's not click that red X. Let's click the refresh. Okay. Goodness. Arakara back. Let's go. There's a halls. That'd be fun. Have I done a halls yet? I don't think so. Streets. Another streets. Dawnbreaker would be fun. I don't know a route in Dawnbreaker, honestly. I do not know one. But how many of you guys are playing either Legion Remix or Fellowship? I know that's just what everyone's watching right now, so I want to play Fellowship, but the thing is, like, since I went out of town for a week or over a week, I'm like behind. I need to get my guy to Eternal or to Paragon or whatever it's called before I stream it again. Or at least I feel like I need to. Just hit 2.9k on HPAL. I'm loving it. HPAL is a ton of fun this season. It definitely was like a sleeper, like super fun healer that like everyone slept on this tier. It's also so good. Like, I think a lot of people thought it was going to be bad this season, but they were wrong. It is super good. I would like another stab at Arakara, but we got into a 12 gambit, so we can't complain. Whew. But yeah, tomorrow, me and Vlad are going to be doing our series. We're starting the series. We're going to be playing DPS for the first time like ever. I'm going to send him a message really quick. All right. We have messaged Vlad. But yeah, I think one thing that I didn't really think about until just recently was with all the pruning, we're gonna have to like change up our keybinds and stuff. It's gonna be super weird time to play WoW. I got into a Gambit, I think. Let's go import there. Gambino. What is this? Is this like a racial? Weird. Yeah, I'm super excited. I haven't really done a stream collab yet. I have done like I've done like 2 video collabs, and I've also been on the W podcast back when they were doing it. But I haven't done a stream collab, so I'm very nervous. Also, this is like the worst time of the year to stream WoW. So that does kind of make me nervous a little bit. But I'm vibing, man. I'm vibing. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Ah, this guy needs a summon. So it's Gambit. What does tanking this key look like? I feel like I have a very high chance that I might just like straight up die on the first pool. When does the Final Fantasy XIV saga start? Oh man, probably never. I did want to play that game for a while. All my friends were playing it like about a little over a year ago. But I downloaded it. The server that they all played on was full, and then I uninstalled it because I couldn't make a character to play with them. So that's about as close as we got to a Final Fantasy saga. Now I do really enjoy Final Fantasy. Like I love my favorite game of all time, even more so than WoW, is Kingdom Hearts. So like I do have like a very special place in my heart for Final Fantasy. I just couldn't. I couldn't play Final Fantasy. That's just a grind that I'll miss out on. I'm already kind of like I've already missed out on the Legion remix. Is it too late? Is it too late to stream Legion remix? Server doesn't matter. I don't know why your friends didn't tell you that. Well, this was like back like way back when. I think it did matter at the time. Like this was when it first came out. Yes, anyway, it is too late to start Legion Remix. Dang. I mean, I'll miss out on the transmog. There weren't, like, I was really excited about Mop Remix because the Mistweaver transmogs were pretty sick. Like, those little back toys and stuff. But I haven't really seen anything Legion Remix cosmetic-wise that's really caught my eye, to be honest. We like all tried to summon this guy. If you're thinking about having fun, go ham. But I'm thinking like it's too late to catch up properly. Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought you said like a year ago. Yeah, I guess it was. I mean, look, I'm losing my track of time. It was like, it was pretty early in the Final Fantasy 14 times. Maybe like 2 or 3. I don't know. I don't even know when it was. It was like back when it was kind of first surging. I keep trying to go out there to summon, but like no one else is out there. Like at this point, he could have flown here, right? Where is this guy? If he's just AFK somewhere, I say we just ask to kick him. Dude, where is this guy? But like I know it'd be too late to get like to max power and stuff. But yeah, also I feel like no one would want to watch a low powered Legion remix guy. WoW's my second favorite. Mass Effect is my all-time favorite. One of my best friends, their favorite game of all time is Mass Effect. I think maybe Mass Effect 3, I want to say they like a lot. I don't really know how many Mass Effects there are, but he always references it. Too late for the hype for people who's not already started. Yeah, for sure. I'm just sitting out on the Legion remakes. I'll play some Fellowship too. Like I'll stream it every now and then and stuff. But for the most part, like Ceiling Canada, the thing that I'm waiting for the most is November 11th is when the stream's gonna really pick up because that's when beta access comes available. I'm streaming some beta, dude. I'm gonna go ham on the beta. There's gonna be a lot of content coming y'all's way. A lot of testing. A lot of. I'm gonna basically my goal is to prove to Blizzard if they're like if they're making their list of all the people that they want to send alpha invites to. I want to prove to them that like I make good beta content. I make really good like showcasing and stuff. So next time, consider me. That's kind of my goal. This guy said he can't leave the dungeon that he's in, and his Hearthstone's on CD. That is crazy. Okay, I'm leaving the dungeon trying to summon this guy for like the 10th time. How can you not leave the dungeon you're in? Goodness, we tried to summon this guy like 20 times. I hope Midnight is good. I feel like it's going to be a make or break for WoW. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, if I were in charge of the Fellowship team, like if I worked on the video game Fellowship, I would be going ham trying to make my first DLC like big. Like I would be trying to add raid, I would be trying to add PvP and stuff. Like Fellowship really needs to capitalize on how shaky Midnight is right now because they could if in theory if they wanted to be the like WoW killer, all these games have come out thinking that they're going to be the WoW killer in the past. Like what was that one, like New Age or something was supposed to be the WoW killer back when it came out, or New Horizon I think is what it was called. And if Fellowship wanted to be the WoW killer, what they would be doing is coming out with PvP, have it drop like the week or the few days before Midnight comes out, and then announce that they're working on raids. Say that the first Fellowship raid is going to come out like, whenever they can get it like as early as possible. They need to be like gunning it, right? They 100% need to work on that. Like, you know what I mean? Like they need to capitalize on how shaky and how worried a lot of the WoW players are. The thing is, I think WoW's going to be great. I think Midnight's going to be fantastic, and Blizzard's going to nail it. I think a lot of people are worried, but they're I think it's going to work out fine, truly. But, it really comes down to how good it is and how good it's, WoW's biggest competitor, Fellowship, right now can kind of like snake its way in, Fellowship is hard. It's a massive difficulty leap from Contender to Adept. Okay. Unknown Soldier is Adept the second one. Right now, I've gotten the Holy Healer to the second one, but I haven't really encountered any trouble. I just haven't had enough time to play it, But like during D&D tonight, I'm going to be playing Fellowship all night, all night. I really want to just grind up the healer, and let me get aggro first. Yeah, I really want to grind up the healer and get it to where I can like actually make a guide on it and stuff. Um, because I think I haven't really watched any guides of the that other. Ooh, no, I haven't really watched any guides that any other like content creators have put out and stuff. We have a lot of people butt pulling. But I feel like I could have some pretty fun builds that like would be pretty creative ways to play this this priest guy. I've already kind of like been experimenting with a couple ways that you can build them. Like the orb build is really fun. I also think there's like a brand build that you can go on them that could be really fun. Dude, that giant died so fast. How are you getting routes, just winging it, or are you familiar enough? I'm pretty familiar with the routes. Oh, I'm dead. I kind of saw that coming though. I should have kited. That was on me, and also shouldn't be looking at chat mid pool. Oh my goodness. I'm out of stuff. I have to like start kiting. We are like not killing things quickly. Trying to kite away from these fish sticks, but like, how is everything still full health? I'm also handling like all the stops here. It's kind of making me nervous. Why are we still on this pool, man? I already kind of I can kind of like sense what's gonna keep us from timing this key. I want to see if you guys are on the same page as me. What do you guys kind of notice, other than how bad I am at tanking? I feel like we could still time the key with me as a bad tank. What do you guys notice is like kind of sus in this group right now? We'll spell reflect that. I keep trying to spell reflect and it gets stopped like every time. It's like when I want the kick to happen, it doesn't happen, but when I don't want it to happen, it does, you know? It's the life of a prot warrior. I'm like afraid to pull more. Okay, now we can go in. I feel like the Shadow Priest is doing crazy funnel. Someone's doing massive funnel. Let's go an AoE taunt. Yeah, he snitched. Oh goodness. I am behind on chat, and every time I look at my other monitor, I feel like I die. So, I will catch up eventually. What that means, I don't know. I mean, they're killing the totems, but I'm keeping the guys out of the range of the healing totem. I feel like we're already so far behind on the timer. Just go for a YOLO pool. Run to me. Get away from your fish sticks. They're so slowed. Oh my goodness. Okay, I probably did need to die. That was pretty aggressive chain pulling by me. And all the guys at some of the fish sticks are like up still. You like putting fish sticks in your mouth? Is that the South Park reference? Every time I do this dungeon, I think of South Park. Do an AoE taunt. That one episode of South Park. Maybe we just kill this one. Maybe I just need to stop kiting. And just kill the ones that spawn. So I keep trying to kite out of like the range of the fish sticks, but it's just, I feel like at a certain point it's just not worth it. Can we make up time? Who knows? I need to learn the percentage for routes. Yeah, that's like my biggest thing now. Is learning the percentages like that I can like move ahead and stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and start the RP, then once everyone gets here I will pull the boss.
See how your wisdom fares against the might of the Titans.
Good. Oh. Let's ping here so everyone knows to kind of get in here. I'm gonna LOS my own party here. Because I want them to come in. Can I tank this? Can I survive the boss with all four of these guys? Probably not. Maybe I should just get these guys killed. But I feel like we're so far behind on time. I say YOLO. I definitely say YOLO. Ah, I misclicked. I misclicked. Oh god, I suck at this game. Ah, I suck at this game so bad. I pressed the wrong button, and it charged me in to the circle. As soon as I pressed the button, I felt it. I knew I was dead. I trolled very, very hard there. YOLO, we're still going. I believe. Dude, I trolled so... Okay, the party doesn't believe. Oh, man. That was the worst tanking key I've ever seen. The worst tanking job I've ever seen. It's not Steam Deck supported because of the anti-cheat. Let's see. Let's scroll up a bit. Let's see. Fellowship needs controller support. I agree. I feel like it's close. I feel like with the simpler classes and stuff, it's really close in my opinion. Yikes, that was just bad by me. We run it back though. The salty run back. This group needs a lust. We'd probably be sitting in queue for a while. That was so bad. As soon as I pressed that button, like the click, I clicked the button before it actually cast a spell. There was like a half second where I knew what I had done, but my character hadn't registered the button yet, and I just knew I was dead, dude. I dashed into the death circle. I was already pretty low, too. I was trying to press one of my defensives, and I just accidentally pressed shield charge, and it was like, it's not even anywhere near the same buttons, but it's just, it shows how, like, the muscle memory isn't here for the spec yet. But we gotta get into a key. Ooh, a 10 Arakara. That should definitely be doable. As long as we don't have a DC randomly in the middle of the key. Let's see, I'm behind. It's just hard for pugs. I'm sure for coordinated groups. Yeah, you see a lot of the streamers push with their friends and stuff, and they just plow through stuff because they have comms. But yeah, the game is really hard, especially if you're playing, like, you do have a stun, but you don't have a kick as vigor, and I feel like it makes it like a lot harder because a lot of casts you just have to heal through. You know, you just have to prep for the damage, which kind of sucks. Okay, we're on to Arakara with a priest. We do have a shaman though for poison cleansing. Can I port? I can't, but I can hearth out. Ooh, we're getting summoned. Even better. It probably already has, sort of, if you run it through Steam. But guess it doesn't work. Well, I'm sure there's some way that you could make it work with controller. Like, if you do, I'm sure there's something you could do. This guy said, I'm inside Giggity. Okay, this is the group. This is the one. It's not Steam Deck supported because of the anti-cheat. But I feel like there's got to be some... Oh, wait. Never mind. Because then any, what am I trying to say? Not add-ons. What's the word? Anything that you could download that would make it... controller support would not work because of anti-cheat anyways, so... like in Priory, you need a certain amount before going inside. Dawn, you need a certain percent. Yeah, there's a lot of those things that are pretty annoying. I don't know them well. I'm the same way, Gumshoe. I'm definitely the same way. I'm kind of just winging it, but like I kind of know what my tanks would pull, and I pay attention when I heal to like what routes I prefer my tank do. So like I know what they pull generally, but sometimes I'll end a dungeon at like 98%. This is a dungeon where I know I pull too little, so I'm going to have to work on that here. I'm going to have to overpool, basically. But we'll be okay. let's pull all these guys, because I think I missed this pack last time. That's why I was at 98. I don't know if I should be pressing Whirlwind, but I feel like it's a good way to get some threat here. I also don't want to use my AoE kick, even though it would give me some good threat here. We're just going to stun. Also, we have some Giga Cranker DPS here, it feels like. Last time I learned, even especially with a priest, especially with a disc priest, I feel like it's just best to do this mini pull here. Let's go and taunt that crawler that I did not have. Am I ever supposed to press Whirlwind as a prot warrior? Does anyone know? Let's go and stun. I have my kick. I'm just going to sit on it. We're going to let bolts go off. Slow and steady wins the race. Let's go ahead and spell reflect that and we can run. I'm going to range kick that so that it moves in, hopefully. And then now I'll be able to stun it if a barrage goes off. I can kick that, and I'm just going to save my kick. It looks like also... Okay, yeah, I'm going to use my stun here. It looks like me and the paladin both used our kick, but I'm going to always use my kick on the shrill. Spell reflect that bolt. I have my stun. I'm just going to stun here. I mean, this was a pretty inefficient way to do these pulls. Splitting it into 3 is pretty bad. But, no deaths. That's all I can ask for at this point. Yeah, I 1000% have some tanking rust. I know for sure. Basically, until this stream, every tanking key that I've done, I've timed. Like, legit. I think there's, like, one that I didn't time. But, I can definitely tell that I'm, like... Probably should have done some warm-up keys before I went live today on the Prot Warrior. But I've been playing Mistweaver all week and having a lot of fun. I've gotten, like, 100 IO-ish, maybe a little over 100 in the past, like, 2 days, which I think is pretty good. Especially this late into the season with how slow the queues are. And I could have gotten a lot of IO this morning if we would have timed either of the keys that I ran, but, you know, circumstances and such. Are there casters here? I don't know, but I'm just gonna go ahead and go over here. The dungeon that I really like is Halls of Atonement, because the boss that has those like lanterns that you need to, walk the ghost into, that boss is so much fun as a Prot Warrior because the bolts that you spell reflect do like legit 17 million damage. Like, they're crazy. Like, it's filthy damage that you can spell reflect. I should be saving my Thunderclap for when these crawlers come down, probably, because that's my best, like, threat gen. I'm going to do one here, but then I'm just not going to press it again. It's going to spell reflect. Dang. He kicked it. Nice. Okay, I can pull all that later. I should probably have mounted up. Spell reflect. I don't have my AoE kick. I do have a stun for these ads. I'll kick the poison bolt. Basically, you can alternate kicking and spell reflecting on this little mini boss, it looks like, which is pretty solid. So I'm going to spell reflect this poison bolt. It's pretty sick. Spell reflect is easily one of my favorite buttons in the game. I feel like anyone who's played Prot Warrior, it's got to be in like their top 5. If you've played Prot Warrior ever and you don't like spell reflect isn't in your top 5, I don't trust your judgment. This spell is just like so satisfying to press. Whoa. Hey Ninja, can I play the Season 2 caster build as well in Season 3 as Mistweaver? You can. You can. You'll probably not get as high as you would with the Fist Weaving build, but if you're Like it definitely can play. Like you definitely can play. I've done some caster keys this season. They all go pretty okay for the most part. You definitely do feel a little bit weaker, but it's not to the extent where it's like the keys are undoable. You know what I mean? Yeah, you 100% can. If you're just someone who enjoys that, you know. There's nothing that'll keep you from doing it. Never. Oh, 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 oh. Ads coming. Avenging Wrath with the Lightsmith stuff, one button for Holy Amit. Dude, Avenging Wrath is so sick. No, wait, I'm thinking Avenging Crusader. Avenging Wrath? What do you mean Avenging Crusader? The one that basically is like ancient teachings built in? Unknown Soldier? I'm just going to stand on anyone. Doesn't matter. We're going to kill the boss before we run out of space. And this is a pug group. No one's stacked up, so I'm just going to stack on at least one person. Ads are over there. Oh, I forgot the boss leaps to you. Oh my god, can you tell I'm not a good tank? I'm sure you can tell. It should be blatantly obvious, to be honest. I need to use my... Probably don't need to use my big give everyone health thing. I forgot the boss jumps at you. I'm actually trolling. Please live, people. Oh, I trolled so hard. Oh my goodness, I trolled. Oh, I trolled so bad. That's so bad. Oh, by the time I realized it was too late. It was too late. No, come on. We're fine. Oh, don't abandon. We're actually so fine still. Oh, don't throw up the abandon then AFK. Come on. I made a mistake. Let me make up for it, please. Give me a chance. Oh, I forgot the boss like leaps at you. I thought he would walk, and I was like, I have time to go over there, thunderclap the ads, but I just got way too greedy there. That was like clear signs of, hey, I don't tank. I am not a tank man. Use that shield block. It's OP. 100%. No, that was 100% on me. They're like typing, do this, do that. No, that was just very bad tanking on my part. I'm just going to play it super safe, keep the boss away from the ads. I'm not even going to try to min-max it. This group has really good AoE. They're killing the ads really quickly. They don't need my damage. They don't need to min-max. I know ideally I tank the boss closer and we all stand like between, but I'm not going to trust it. We're just going to do our thing over here. Like, I'll tank kind of close, but like, see, this ad's stressing me out, man. This person over here. Who did I ping? Okina. The priest stood. Horrible. They're saying to reset. We don't need to reset. How many stacks does it have? It has 3 stacks. Yeah, we definitely do need to reset. Okina! You can't do that. Can you reset this boss? Is that a thing? Yes. Yeah, the priest was like way over here. That ad was just sprinting. Oh, man. Look, we shouldn't have abandoned after the first wipe, but that first wipe was on me 100%. Like 1,000%. But, oh, that's so sad. Let's see if we can run it back. I really want this Arakara. It's like, it's top on my hit list, man. I've gotten really good at that first pool. But I need to... I just made a bonehead mistake. as on the first boss. That's kind of sad. Dang, man. The DH was like, dang, we got a tank. I was about to go to bed. Just regular Wrath. It feels like your team is invincible when you press it. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of been like the biggest downside and like the biggest flaw in the design of Holy Paladin is that. Oh, no. Take the Paladin. Take the Paladin. Don't trust item level. Trust the Paladin. Dang. I feel like having a Disc Priest just makes this dungeon harder, but yeah. This is not same Disc Priest, which is fine. I just puts more stress on the cast, man. We got this though. Just gotta shake it off. Yo, yo. I'm just gonna type. Let's see. I'm going to split first boss away from ads. Just swap to them and blast. My favorite monk besides myself. Who is this on my friends list? Let's see. Voldir. Grandmaster. I haven't seen Grandmaster in a while. Yeah, banning after one wipe is always cringe, but maybe we should have. That second wipe was kind of sad. But that first wipe, man, ugh. The key was going so well until I just leapt over and brought the boss straight to the ads. That's got to be like the worst tanking play ever, right? All right. Whew. Grandmaster said, "Are you streaming?" I said, "Sure am." He said, "Cool, cool. I'll make sure and stand in everything." Oh, got the Unbound Healer. It's my last dungeon for Unbound Damage Healer. Very nice, Grandmaster. Yeah, I'm very excited to play with Vlad because I'm basically gonna passively get the triple threat DPS kind of out of the way, which is nice. All right, Mr. Mage, where you at? Let's get this thing on the road. Let's see, my last achievement was Razorfin Downs. Defeat. Oh, one thing I haven't done yet. I haven't killed Kaiveza. Like the double question mark Kaiveza. I need to do that before the season ends. Oh man, I really need to go back and kill her. I tried it like week 1 of the season, but haven't tried it yet since. Where's the mage? Okay, the healer just left. Oh, the mage was recrafting a piece of gear. Alright, I want this Arakara key. I have legitimately thrown this key into the garbage twice in a row now. So let me ask y'all something for like for Friday's stream, because I want to give you guys like I want to stream what you guys want to watch. So tomorrow, me and Vlad are going to be doing the thing where we're role swapping. But for Friday, for next Monday, for next Wednesday, would you guys rather? Right now, there's just so many different things to stream that like it's splitting everyone's audience, right? Would you guys rather me stream this where we play a tank and just game and have fun? Would you rather me stream Mistweaver Keys, or would you rather me stream Fellowship? I am 100% down for any of that. Um, I want to gauge the audience now, um, before the key starts. Like, what do you guys prefer to watch? I know no matter what I stream, there's going to be people that don't want to watch it, um, and I'm happy to stream any of that I just listed. So, just want to make as many people happy as possible. All right, it's showtime. We can make up that wipe. Stream PvP as a Mistweaver. Stream was most fun for me. The thing is, like, all of it's like equally fun. At this point, I'm kind of just like waiting until November 11th once beta opens out. Like, I can't really start like a big series or anything, so it's kind of like a bunch of small stuff. You know what I mean? Um, but yeah, I'm like happy to stream. I have fun with no matter what I stream. I just have fun streaming if I'm being honest. But I noticed that like since there's so many things like splitting audiences, like there's Legion Remix, there's Fellowship, there's Alpha, there's like so many different things going on right now that it's really hard to like, without asking you guys, it's really hard for me to just guess what's the most like generally exciting thing to stream. Like what are most people excited for? It's just hard to guess. A little bit of both. See, that's kind of what I've been doing. Is like I'm kind of just every day I'm just streaming what I'm feeling the most. Um, but I think that's just also kind of contributing to the whole like audience splitting problem. You know what I mean?
Feed on the void. Let its darkness fill you.
Need someone to go out there and kick that. Because the one day that I did stream, the one day that I streamed Fellowship, I had like 4 or 5 different people come in and say, "Ah, dang, you're streaming this game. Like, I'm so tired of all the WoW stream. Like, I want to watch WoW." And I get that. That's like so fair. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I can't blame those people. But then again, like I know a lot of people do want to watch. They just want to watch Fellowship right now. Like, there's a lot of hype behind the game. It's a fun game. Yeah, I think just simply the best thing to do is just ask you guys. Theo, what's up, Theo? Oh no, the webs. Yeah, it is a little sus now. We're gonna stun. Also, okay, we did lust. What did we lust? Okay, we made it. Just do Priory plus 13 keys as a vote. Okay, Marcel, you're banned. That's the only wrong answer. At the top of this, I was thinking there's no wrong answers, but you found it. You found the one. That's so cursed. You're wrong for you're so wrong for saying that or for suggesting that. That's so good though. Got a Frost Mage, so I'm gonna try to keep things in Blizzard as much as I can. Okay, I'm low on my resource. I didn't have enough to shield block, but now I have shield block rolling. I have like all my defensives ready. I might just go ahead and make it over there to the... Yeah, we're just gonna go. Spell Reflect. 6.6 million. Very nice. Hey, how's the day been? Are you questioning your life choices or enjoying some keys? Kind of a little bit of both. I have not been the best tank. I've definitely legitimately trashed keys. We've also had a lot of disconnects. Like, I disconnected a couple times during an Ecodome, but we ended up still timing. We also had a Hunter disconnect during that same Ecodome. So the servers have been pretty shaky today. But from... Oh, no, I just... thunderclapped. The servers have been shaky, but for the most part, it hasn't really come up, except for in 2 dungeons. We also had an Arakar earlier that was going so well until a Hunter DC'd, and then I kind of trolled on the final boss. But other than that, I'm having fun. I think Prot Warrior is just a lot of fun. It's just, it is always a little stressful when you stream something that's not like your normal thing. Now that we've finished the All Healers to 3K series, it's kind of hard to, you know, recapture that same audience, you know. Why not plus 23? Oh, barf. A plus 23 Priory? Yikes. That is so cursed. Priory actually is really fun as a Resto Druid. Even though that was like the most cursed part of the whole series was Priory Resto Druid. Like, because you're a caster, so you get to LOS very safely on those first few pools. And then also, like, healing the Paladins is really fun as Resto Druid. So, part of me kind of wishes that I was just, like, maining Resto Druid for the season, just because it's so fun. Like, it actually is just so fun this season. But I am having a lot of fun on the new Mistweaver build. Stream is what's most fun. Most fun for me, that's what I want. PvP as Mistweaver is what you want to see. I would love to do PvP as Mistweaver, but I feel like that would be something that I could do in Midnight, where instead of all healers to 3K, I could do like an all monk specs to 3K kind of thing, you know? That's been something that's been like kind of on my radar for some time, is doing that. Pinging over there so they all run over there. I am going to stay right here. It's a weird blizzard. Oh, I guess the ads are right there. I'm just going to go over here. I want the boss as far away as possible. I'm not even going to risk it. Oh no, the butt pool. I'm just going to stun. Oh, the worst time for someone to butt pool. I guess as a tank, I should have just cleared all that trash out. Also can't tell what's a boss ad and what's a random thing. Okay, I'm trusting in these pugs. 180 stun. Oh, Grandmaster! There, take more HP. Ads are all the way on the other side. We have a Frost Mage. We also have a Balanced Druid that can dot up the ads and make them less of a problem. But I should probably tank on the edge here so there's space between the the puddles and the ads, you know. Oh god, the ads are spawning right here. Throw my stun. We are also running out of space. Come on, priest. Nice, the priest made it. Ooh. Hey bro, as a Mistweaver monk, heroic antenna or mythic Celia? Yeah, I would definitely send that. Also, it depends on what content you're doing. I feel like heroic antenna would just be a better stat stick, but yeah, I would definitely sim it to see what's a better stat stick. Yeah, I definitely do think we're a little low on DPS, but not to the point where it's gonna break the key, I think. Yeah, I would think, like, if I were to guess, I would think heroic antenna would be better of a stat stick for Mistweaver. But yeah, that's definitely something you'd sim. But antenna's just so good that that's my guess. But yeah, sim it on QE Live for sure. But if you're talking about like you're opening your vault, oh god, one of the cats went off. It could be a good idea if you have your dinar that you can buy a piece of raid gear from the vendor in Dornegal. You could take from the vault the mythic trinket. That way you can upgrade the mythic trinket, and then any future mythic trinkets don't cost crest if you really cared about that. And then that way you could just buy the antenna if that's the case, you know what I mean? But maybe that's a little too min-maxy. I would definitely just sim it and pick the better piece. Got a heroic antenna, but I got my dinars. Oh, okay, but yeah, you haven't cleared mythic. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Did we just pull the blood guard? Oh, I guess so. I think our boss damage was really low on that first boss, but it had to do with how bad my tanking was. Our damage looks fine enough to time the key on these pools. I keep trying to spell reflect. We used like every bit of CC there at once. The patrol's a little sus. Oh my goodness, I don't have threat on anything. That guy just ripped all aggro all at once. That got really close. I think I'm gonna pull more into the double stag shell pack over there. I think that's what I'd normally do. Okay, there's my AoE kick. Oh, these stuns, man. I'm gonna have to stun them again. But we're all using our stuns on these. We can't kick them. Okay, I'm gonna kick one of those because both bolts were going at our healer. The Operation Protect the Healer. Engage. Alright, so over here, I'm gonna pull a little bit into... if I can. But that Blood Guard's like in the worst spot. Once that Blood Guard moves, I could probably pull more. Because I want these Blood Workers. At least. I don't know how much percent they are, but... I know it was just a little bit shy last time. Triple Threat was so easy. Yeah, I mean, Triple Threat's not as crazy, especially if you can push, like, to 3k on one class. You can probably figure it out on the other ones, but it is fun. Especially, it's fun to do, like, kind of under-geared. Triple Threat is very easy if you do it all on the same character, too. But, like, this character is very under-geared, and it is kind of fun, like, trying to figure out how to tank a little under-geared. Because a lot of times, like, I have to kind of go a little slower, do a little crazy. Are you guys clearing Mythic on raid? Yes. So my guild killed Nexus King while I was out of town on last Tuesday. I was out of town last week, but they killed Nexus King, and we are progging on the final boss, Dementius, Mythic Dementius. And my guild did get a couple reps in while I was out of town on Dementius, so I am a little bit behind on, like, personal prog. Like, I definitely am multiple reps behind my guild. I need more reps, but it's not so crazy where I don't think I'll troll the raid every night. I think give me like 2 more raids and I'll kind of catch up a bit in terms of feeling comfortable with the mechanics and stuff. But Dementius is kind of a beast. Phase 1 of Dementius, I'm going to bait this so badly. Phase 1 of Dementius is kind of rough. Being the only person that doesn't have as many reps, you know. Yeah, do you think, like, even if Triple Threat is, like, easy, like, last season Triple Threat was so easy because I did it on my Monk and my Druid, and both of those characters were fully geared. But even when it's, like, easy, I definitely think this is, like, some of the most fun that I have playing this game. Just tanking, just DPSing, like, it is fun. Uh-oh. DH is definitely dead. Ooh, he lives! He got hit by the knock-up and had triple infestation stacks on him. Alright, we got 11 minutes. I feel like we're okay on time. It's not great. It's not the worst time I've seen. We'll probably kill the boss with like 10 minutes left. Maybe a couple more seconds over. I'm gonna have to be like aggressive with my pools. I would love to just jump to the other side of the platform. In fact, here we go. Alright, let's go. I'm gonna miss Harmonic Surge at Midnight. Yeah, I've really enjoyed Master of Harmony this tier. So much fun. I feel like so many people didn't play Mistweaver because they heard all the doom at the beginning of the season. But I feel like the tech on Mistweaver has only gotten better and better as the season's gone on. Oh god, I don't have aggro. No. Oh my goodness. Where is my threat? I literally AoE taunted and lost all threat. What on earth? What was that? I literally AoE taunted and it just like didn't do anything. And now one of the carriers is underground. Like stuck in the stairs. Okay, he's out now. That was a big ol' yikes. The DH popped off? Ah, okay. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna pull a little bit more. I don't want to pull... Maybe I do pull an Overseer here. Just pull these drones too. Maybe I should be... Oh god. I don't have my AoE. Stop doing damage. Okay, now I have my AoE taunt. I am rooted. We did but pull the flyers on what was already going to be a stressful pull for me. I need to be shield bashing these drones. They're what really chomped me down. I feel like now we should be fine to just go down the left side. I don't really want to pull another Overseer. I feel like once this patrol moves, I can pull these 3 drones, or do I just do a small pull here, then a big pull? We also don't have our DH. I'm going to do a small pull here to kind of recoup my defensives. I feel like now I'm fine. I'm like very afraid of these pools, but I see the time is going to be an issue. Okay, DH chose to pool. We're in. I don't have threat. I kicked one. Ooh, okay. Stressing me out. Yeah, it's really hard to hold threat when there's a Havoc Demon Hunter. Those things go crazy. Looks like I'm a little overcount maybe, but probably not by much. Also, I want to make sure that I got those center flyers. That way we don't accidentally pull mid-boss fight. Oh yeah, I was a little bit over, but honestly, I'd rather be over than under.
The harvest will prevail!
Big damage, big damage. Okay, maybe I just do the mechanic normally. We got plenty of time. We got 5 minutes. Problem is, I want to leap to one that's not going to mess anyone else up. Okay, I'm going to have to... Maybe I'm doing it too late? Well, now I kind of just want to keep doing it. Figure out what's going on. I think I'm a little too late on it. Pull the boss away from those puddles. That way those puddles are active. Just gonna roar. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna leap again. I'm gonna leap a little earlier here. Was that a little too early? I am so confused. I like, when I was leveling this character, gearing it out, I did that every single time, didn't have any issues. But I guess as long as I stay away from the edge of the platform, it's not like that big of a deal if I get sucked in every time. This boss doesn't really pose too much of a threat to me unless like something goes horribly wrong. Like I stand in these, or I get hit by a green line or something. Like, I kind of want to just keep trying it, but I don't want to troll the group. I think I'm just going to leap to a circle here. Please don't screw over the priest. Go ahead and taunt all these bloods in. Okay, I definitely need to pull the boss away from those puddles. If I can. Me and this guy are playing with fire here. Mage, no! Okay, he did some mage things. So the mage can do the tech, but I can't. I'm also getting close to the edge, and we've learned that I tend to fall off this platform. Alright, I'm gonna, hopefully we see the thing again, because I want to freaking do this tech once correctly. That's okay. We'll take a timed key. We'll settle with a timed key. Hey, I got a single IO. A single point of IO. LB, what healer are you most excited about playing in Midnight? I'm really excited to test out Holy Paladin. So my number one answer, Mistweaver. I think Mistweaver looks so sick. But I'm really excited about... I'm actually really excited about Holy Paladin. I want to see what it's like to play it without... what is it called? Crusader Strike. It's gonna feel very weird, like very, very weird, but I think it's gonna be a lot of fun. Other than that, with it being ranged, so, oh, you mean Mistweaver? No, I mean, a lot of people are dooming. They're trying to be very hyperbolic so that they really nerf the caster play so that casters can't have fun, but I don't think it's gonna be a caster monk. Like, caster's definitely gonna be more viable than it is currently, But a lot of people are saying, oh, they're gonna make us like caster monk is gonna be the play. It's not gonna be. It's gonna. You're basically gonna cast less enveloping mists in a key with a normal Fistweaver build next tier than you are this tier. Like this tier, you're casting like 3 every 10 seconds. It feels like, so that you really spread around your hots. But people are really hyperbolic about it being cast. I think caster's gonna be good. It's not going to be the most optimized Mistweaver build, though, if that makes sense. The most optimized build will be very similar to what we see nowadays in Fistweaver. Yeah, a lot of people are saying, oh, it's just going to, like, caster's going to be the only thing you can play. Yeah. Yeah, okay, makes sense, good. Because I feel like sometimes I talk in circles and I don't really know when to stop talking, you know? Void Elf, Holy Paladin for the win. Do you know what I'm actually excited for? Apparently, Monk's getting the new race. Like, we're going to have access to the new race. So I haven't really looked into what the racial passives are and stuff, but I kind of want to make a new Monk character with a new race. Because a lot of people made Earthens when War Within started. They made an Earthen Monk. I didn't. I kind of sat out on the Earthen hype, but I kind of want to make an Earthen Monk and actually participate in the new spec or new thing once it comes out. Can I buy these? No, I need to finish this quest. Do I need one more key? How close am I on that? How do I see that? What is this quest called? Turbo Boost. Why don't I see it? How close am I? Oh, I'm 3 out of 4. Oh, that's so troll. I really want those fresh kicks, man. Those kicks are going to go crazy. But are you guys... Are y'all having fun watching the triple threat streams? Because I'm having fun doing it. We've done 3 out of the 8. I definitely think that we could knock out the other 5 in one stream, so maybe on Friday. But tomorrow, guys, you're not going to want to miss tomorrow's stream. Me and another streamer named Definitely Not Vlad, who is a much bigger streamer than I am. He's super awesome, super funny, super chill. We're going to be doing a series together where we're going to basically role swap. So he's going to heal, I'm going to DPS. We're going to co-stream, so our chats are going to be combined. We're going to have fun with his chat and stuff. But tomorrow is when we're starting that. We're going to make a fresh character. I'm going to DPS for like basically the first time. If you see how bad I am at tanking, double it, flip it, and reverse it. I am that bad at DPS. Like, I am horrible at DPS. So it's going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be a lot of learning needed to be done, but that means that there's going to be a lot of funny mistakes and stuff. So definitely tune in to tomorrow's stream. We're going to have fun. Going to just straight up vibe. It's going to be a very low-key thing while we level our characters, while we create our characters and kind of get our feet underneath us. But eventually give it enough streams and we're going to be blasting keys. And hopefully I'm going to summon some DPS out of, you know, my big toe or something, because I don't know how to do it. The best I can do at DPS is doing like 1,000,000 sustained damage on Mistweaver. That's it, though. So hopefully we can out damage our own Mistweaver spec. But yeah, we're going to be starting that tomorrow. It's going to be like a weekly series type thing every Thursday, except for Thanksgiving. I'm going to have to message him, let him know that Thanksgiving is a holiday that we're going. Time walking or retail, it's going to be retail. It's going to be, we're going to start new characters and key push, basically. So we're going to start our new characters. We're going to, tomorrow's stream is going to be us grinding the levels, and, you know, trying to hopefully get up to like level 60, 70 in one stream. I have no idea how quick leveling is. And then from there, we're going to try to get... He likes to either go to 2,500 or all 10s, which is kind of very similar. So we're going to push to about that level. Whether I can... It depends on how much fun you guys are having watching the... And how, like, engaged we all get into this character. How invested we get into this character. But I might make it into a 3K series. I might even, like, who knows? If we love the character so much, we could even probably title push it. I don't know. But it's going to be a lot of fun nonetheless, so I hope to see you all there. But, yeah, tune in same time tomorrow. Actually, we might stream a little earlier. Oh, you're 2550 with 6 10s. That's crazy. So we might go all 10s. We'll see. Honestly, if I'm being real with you guys, it'll probably depend on how engaged you guys are, how much fun y'all are having watching it, for how long we stream it. But yeah, that's going to start tomorrow. It's going to be a weekly thing, and we're going to go until we finish the push. You know, whatever goal we set, we're going to get there, and then um, whether I decide to do my own thing and push further is up to if you guys want me to. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm going to go ahead and call the stream. I need to go cook. I need to cook. I'm hungry. But I will see you guys tomorrow. It's going to be a lot more fast paced. Today it was just a lot of fun. We were just sitting back. Y'all memed on me quite a bit on how bad I am at tanking. But yeah, tomorrow you're going to get to meme on me for how bad I am at DPS. Also, he's going to be playing Holy Priest. So, yeah, we're going to meme on him quite a bit, I think, for sure. But guys, I'll see you all tomorrow. Tune in. It's going to be a lot of fun. And also, show Vlad some love. When bigger streamers reach out to smaller streamers, it really helps them out. So, yeah, would you upload another raid play-by-play? Maybe. I mean, at this point, my guild is just progging on Dementia, so I don't really have any VODs queued up. So it would have to be once we kill it and re-clear and stuff. But going forward in future seasons, I'm going to focus a lot more on that kind of stuff early on in the season. So I'm going to get a lot more quick VODs to you guys and stuff for that. So this season, I don't know, but in future seasons, absolutely, Joshua. Absolutely. Yeah, like I said, same time. If not, we're gonna start to stream a little earlier tomorrow, so definitely tune in a little early. So about like, normally we stream at like 1 to 1:15. I'm gonna start it at like 12, maybe even a little bit earlier, to make sure that me and him can get it set up and stuff. But yeah, tune in. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna go eat some hopefully very good